So after that wonderful commentary, we have all of our talented cast members here with us. We're actually joined by a few extras. We've got Actin Anime 1996.
Hello.
She plays our Tsuruya. And there's a little secret for you. She also plays our Chibi Tsuruya in Tsuruya. You should watch it whenever we release it.
I never would have guessed.
Never. We also have Azbayzia.
Colonel, this is Snake. Can you hear me?
So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a Q&A. Now, if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago we put up a special video with SingingSamine playing Mikuru, asking you guys for your questions. And we thought, wouldn't it be fun if we asked our own questions and if we let our cast members ask questions of other cast members? So we just thought, let's just go crazy with this and have lots of fun. Because how often does a fandub finish a whole arc of a series, let alone more than one episode, let alone getting past their audition phase, right? So today, we're going to do Q&A with all of our primary cast members and with some of our extra cast members. I'm really looking forward to it. I know a lot of our cast members have been looking forward to it. This is the first time they've all actually been together in one room before.
So cool.
Yeah, it is. It is really cool. It's the first time they've all been together. So this is a first for us too, just like for you guys. So I'm going to start with the extra cast members first. These are cast members that do extra characters or side characters, such as Taniguchi, Kunikida, and so on. We're going to start with them, and we're going to work our way all the way up to our SOS Dan. So here we go. The first member we're going to be interviewing is Codemaster25.
I'm welcomed.
Codemaster25 has done the editing on episodes 1 and 3 of Haruhi Suzumiya. He's done the music editing on episode 1 through 6 of Haruhi. And he also does our Kunikida, and he does background voices in episode 1 and 2, actually, as
Thank you.
Classmates. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
Good, good.
Okay, I'm just going to stop teasing you.
I have a few, basic questions for you, and then we're going to move on to perhaps asking you to do some character lines in your voice.
Oh, yes, because Kunikida definitely needs requests for that.
Yeah, definitely. So, first off, what's your favorite part of Haruhi so far, based on what we've done in our fandom?
Oh, that's actually kind of hard. I guess everyone's probably going to say this one too, is the Yuki and Ryoko fight. SingingSamine did a wonderful job with the sound effects there. I loved the music in that when I was putting it in and everything. It was just such a nice track. It was like techno beat and whatever. And Nicole did a wonderful job doing both Yuki and Ryoko. So that has to be one of my favorite scenes so far.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. It was incredible. If you could be any other character besides the character you play in Haruhi, we already know the answer to this one, but who would you play and why?
I would play everybody. Actually, I was really tempted for April Fools to just record the entire first episode with just my voice as everybody. Because I did edit it, but yeah.
I don't know, man. Hearing your deep voice coming out of Haruhi might be a little scary.
Oh no, I'll probably go like, I'm Haruhi Suzumiya!
What Haruhi became, what was that, Scottish?
I don't know.
Top of the morning to you, Kyon! Would you like to see my shillelagh?
I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, but it's a wonderful shillelagh, Kyon. If you...
God. No.
If you could redo any episode you've been in with the skills that you've gained while doing this and other fandubs, which episode would it be and why?
In terms of editing,
Yes.
I actually don't want to go back on those because those are pretty much my best work so far, and I've done a really good job with the music. Actually, there's some music tracks in episode 1 that I really wish I did better, but I don't think I could now. But yeah, no, episodes 1 and 3 were actually really good in terms of editing, especially for me. Though I did have some help with SingingSamine on the sound effects, but still putting everything together, lip flaps. I did a really good job on those, so I don't really want to look back. I don't want to go back and fix some because they don't need to be fixed. But in terms of voice work, I just wanted to redo all of my Kunikida lines because I hate them so much because they're either bad recording quality. Yeah, no, all of them were bad recording quality, and I still don't really know a comfortable voice for Kunikida yet. I'm still working on that, and hopefully episode 7 I get that perfect.
Yeah, he's kind of a weird mix between like a nerdy but confident guy, and it's kind of strange.
Yeah, I guess I just have to give him this voice from now on. But now I actually have a better mic, and I know how to clean it up better, so... Those were unforgivable.
If you... have you seen all of Haruhi before? Have you watched the entire series?
Mm-hmm.
So you know where everybody's going to be. What is your... What part of the show or movie are you excited about doing?
I'm just really excited for Disappearance, because, like I said before, I really want to go help out on editing and everything for that. I really want to jump back on that, because, I mean, I did the first 6 episodes. I may or may not come back for the rest, because I have so many other projects that I really want to start working on. But for the movie, I really just want to give in my 100% for that as much as I can. And Kunikida talks a lot more in that, so...
Yeah, he's got a lot of lines in the movie, that's for sure. Yeah. Everybody does. Jeez, that movie's like 2.5 hours long.
Yeah. I mean, I have it on Blu-ray, so, like, it's like I rarely own anime, but I got that movie on Blu-ray because I just love it so much.
Oh, it looks so good.
It does.
It's
oh
so
my God.
pretty on Blu-ray. All these episodes in HD are just amazing. You look at these and you wonder just how long it took them to animate certain scenes.
I know. My God.
I'm going to have you say a few lines in your character voice, if you're cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Get my list up here, see, because we have fans that asked certain characters to say things in their voice.
Who would ask Kunikida for anything?
You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No fans ask Kunikida. So I'm going to ask you a Kunikida line.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I know. In your Kunikida voice, could you please say for me, I wish I could have bought a Wii U on launch day, but I had to go with the PS4 because it had more power. But say it like you're talking to a long-lost lover. And you're sad.
Can you write this down for me?
No, I can't. I can't. No.
No, really, thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I can try doing that from the top of my head.
Well, let's ask our cast, though. I mean, is there anything you've ever wanted to hear Kunikida say? Like, is there something weird you want to hear Kunikida say? I would have him say stupid stuff. I just, like, be careful, there's a trap on the train.
Be careful, there's a trap on the train! That's not even Kunikida's voice. Move on. Forget me.
No,
I want to hear him confess his love to Taniguchi. Oh, that's a good one. Nice.
Taniguchi, I know you hang around Kyon a lot and you don't really get to see me, but I'm just gonna say it. I love you, Taniguchi.
Whoa, calm down there, man. I'm afraid I don't swing that way.
Oh, wow!
I see you with Kyon all the time.
Rejected.
It's always been really strange to me because in episode 1, Kyon says that Kunikida is like his best friend since like elementary school. And then Taniguchi just appears out of nowhere and they become BFFs, and poor Kunikida is just like kind of brushed aside. It always made me feel bad because I was like, what happened to poor Kunikida? Why aren't you friends with him anymore? He's just been relegated to a lunchtime buddy.
Oh.
So sad. I didn't mean for everybody to get all depressed. My God, everybody just goes quiet.
I have the most depressing role in the series.
So, aside from Kunikida, is there any projects that you're working on right now that you'd like to talk about, that you'd like to ask people to see? Is there anything else people can look forward to seeing you in?
Oh, sure. As always, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/codemaster25. From there, I'm just posting various things. I'm also, I don't know if you guys heard of Joy Dreamer Journey. She's a regular song cover, Vocaloid stuff. She started a story reading channel, whatever. I don't really know, but she's starting her own series called Masters of Midnight. I actually played the lead role, whose name is Zen, and a couple of us actually from this group are voicing a lot of characters in there. Like we have our Taniguchi, Roy Havenstone, in there playing Yukio, one of the side characters. We have a lot of people. We have
a lot of
Nakoto-chan 18. She's coming up soon. Same with Micah, etc. Sorry if I'm forgetting people.
It's an excellent series. I've actually watched a few episodes of it because I heard that some of our BTDubs members are in it. Really good. Definitely check it out. It's hand drawn by the creators, and they have them come in and do the voices. It's a lot of fun. I was actually really enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. And also on this channel, I'm doing our Senyu fandub. Me and SingingSamine are in control of that, and right now, just recently, episode 1 surpassed 2,000 views, so we're pretty excited about that. Episode 3 is currently being edited right now. We're gonna send out the script soon and get the voice cast.
Wait, you mean you didn't send out the script?
I thought we were still polishing the script.
No, dude. I sent it out.
Oh, you already sent it out then. Okay, so those are being recorded right now. I'm still editing the episode.
I love how there's a dog barking in the background as they both fight with each other.
Oh, sorry, bro. Oh, sorry, that's my dog, but okay.
This is totally staying in the commentary, people. I love this.
Yeah, I gotta keep it in.
Oh, good.
I'm also working on me and SingingSamine also are working on the anime A Town Where You Live, or the Japanese name Kimi no Idomachi. We're doing the OVAs that came out a while ago, the 2-episode OVAs. Everything's practically done. I just need to record most of my lines, and a couple of us in this chat, might I remind you guys, need to finish your redone lines. I'm looking at Stelling Micah. And then, I also need to record, but once we finish recording, we can actually get it out really quickly. That's pretty much almost done. And then we're also releasing the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA that we did a while ago. That has been kind of shaky due to recent events that I'm sure Solid Snarf is going to touch upon later. We had lost our editor and the voice of Sonic. But good news is we got a new editor. He sent me a rough cut of what he's done so far, and it's actually really amazing what he's done for the sound effects on that. We already have most of the cast record half of the OVA already. We're going to do it in 2 parts. So expect that coming out really soon, because we actually are on like full motion for that finally. And I'm sorry for this long wait, about like a year, but we're actually finally getting it going and getting it out. So look
Sonic
out for that
is the
also.
fastest thing alive, but his ass takes a long time to get there. Well, thanks for joining us, Codemaster.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any questions you want to ask anyone else in the group?
Not at the moment. I don't have anything in mind, but does anybody in the group have questions for me?
Yeah, does anyone have questions for Codemaster 25?
I love you guys. I really do.
No, we love Codemaster. What got you into voice acting?
Well, that was about 3 years ago, and I saw a casting call for this Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time movie, and I'm like, yeah, it's Zelda. So I just posted an audition, and I got a few extra roles, and from that point on, I was just doing it. It's what I do.
An Ocarina of Time movie?
Yeah, it was like a fan-made movie or something like that. It never got past episode 4, so it's like, oh well. But it got me my start, so that's pretty cool.
It's better than nothing. Most of these fandubs I see, they never go beyond, like, auditioning.
Yeah, I know, right?
Question number 2. In the voice acting world, who is your biggest influence?
My biggest influence? That's a really tough one. 'Cause I have a lot of voice actors that I really idolize. But I'd have to say that my friend Valor Morton, who's a really good friend of mine, I think he has great voice acting skills. Rina-chan is pretty good. She does a lot of machinima acting. I have so many, but I can't think of them right now. Just lots of people that I really look up to in the voice acting community.
That's okay. I mean, I'm sure everybody here has fan-dubbing people they look up to, or real-life voice acting people they look up to. I consider fan-dubbing to be on the same level as voice acting, but that's me.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Do you find David's picture sexy?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Yay.
Question number 4. What is the hardest part about doing Kyon's little sister?
All of it. Do you hear this voice of mine? It's totally opposite of hers. And I just like to have to break my vocal cords in order to do her voice.
Well, I mean, she's got such a high-pitched, squeaky kid voice, and it's amazing. Because when I first heard you do it, and then I heard your actual voice, I was like, wow, you don't sound anything like the way that she sounds. And it was incredible. It was really good.
Oh, thanks.
But it was also hard because originally I was like, people don't know this, but Azbayzia here approached us asking if we needed her for any roles in Haruhi. And when our previous actress stepped down from Kyon's little sister, we immediately asked her to do it. Now, mind you, we do a list system, so whenever a role opens up, whoever's next on that list gets asked first. And I'd heard all of her videos and stuff, but I hadn't heard Kyon's little sister in any of her videos. It was all very hello, how are you? Oh no. And it was like, oh, well, this is going to be a very deep Kyon's little sister. But I knew that she could do it. I heard the vocal range, and I was really excited by that. So it was awesome. Very well.
I could help.
I know, very well done. All right, so I know that you haven't seen all of Haruhi Suzumiya yet, so you kind of don't know where it's going to go.
Right.
Which is ironic because a lot of our voice actors have seen it. But a lot of our main cast haven't. So I was wondering, do you watch it with our fandub, or do you just watch it in your leisure time, or how do you go about watching it?
I watch it with the fandub. I really like the series, but I just like seeing where this thing kind of goes, because this is probably the best fandub I've ever seen of an anime before. I'm just so impressed by it. So I really like to follow it to see how it develops and everything.
If you had to guess, just randomly guess, where do you think Kyon's little sister will end up at the end of the series?
I don't think she'll change much, since she's this innocent little girl and everything. She doesn't really have much influence on the story, I would guess. So
what would you say if I told you that she becomes a hardcore drug dealer?
I say go for it.
Yeah.
I love that.
She becomes a hardcore drug dealer on the east side of her kindergarten playground.
I thought she was in 5th grade.
5th grade, I don't... You know, those kids look older and older every year, so it could be possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Other than your character, who is your favorite character so far in what you've watched in Haruhi?
Well, there are actually a couple. I love Yuki because I've always loved those kind of monotone characters that have so many secrets behind who they are and everything. And I also love Mikuru, Asahina, because I love time travelers. And Haruhi's got a lot of spunk, and I like that. I just like all the characters in general, for the most part.
I love how you use the word spunk. I don't think I've ever heard anyone use the word spunk in a sentence correctly before. If you could play any other character in Haruhi besides the one you're playing right now, who would it be and why?
Well, I'd probably play Mikuru because her voice is so cool, and it presents probably the same amount of challenge as Kyon's sister does.
I don't know about cool. I think SingingSamine would probably fight you on that one.
She can have it. I'm just you asked the question after.
No, I mean like voice-wise, SingingSamine doesn't exactly like Mikuru's voice.
Oh, okay. But I'd also play Haruhi any day because she has a lot of energy, and a lot of my characters don't have that much energy, so.
Yeah, she's really is multifaceted when it comes to her voice and her character and all the places that she goes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a fan question. How's that one sound?
Oh, great.
Yeah, fan question. This fan question comes from her, and the question is, if you could choose one series to fandub, which one would it be and why?
Oh, wow. That's a tough one. Well, Ouran High School Host Club is one of my favorites, but it's already has its own English fandub, so there's that. If I had to tell the truth, I don't want to offend anybody who's uncomfortable with this kind of thing, but there's a particular yaoi series that I watched that I tried to fandub, but I couldn't. But I'd really like to dub it, because there's never been an English fandub before. But, yeah, that'd probably be what I'd do. Again, don't want to offend anybody.
No. If they were easily offended, they wouldn't be here.
That's true.
But are you comfortable doing your little sister voice to say a few things for people?
I suppose it might not be the exact par that people expect in the professional fandub, but I can do it. I can try.
The first one is, Kyon, get out of my way, or I'm going to eviscerate you with my scissors.
Kyon, get out of my way, or I will eviscerate you with my scissors.
It's goddamn adorable. It's goddamn adorable.
Thank you.
The next one is, there are no nukes on the train.
Okay.
But said frantically like you're about to blow a train up.
Wait, what was that?
Like, there are no nukes on the train, but you're saying it frantically like you're about to blow the train up.
Okay, yeah.
There are no nukes on the train.
I was kind of imagining like the "Where's the van?" kind of like freak out.
And the last one is, the last line would be, Colonel, this is Snake, can you hear me?
Oh, God.
Colonel, this is Snake. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's glorious! That's the best thing ever!
Did either of you guys want her to say something in her voice before I move on?
Oh, that was great. No. I think that was it for me. I'm broke.
Good.
Oh,
okay.
God.
The thing I want her to say is, everyone raise your hands for the spirit bomb.
Wait, everyone raise your hands for the spirit bomb?
Yes.
Is that what you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
Everyone, raise your hands for the spirit bomb!
Man,
Extended
everyone.
the bomb too. It was beautiful.
Everyone would love that. Oh, I got one more for you, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The last one is Nekoduken,
Nekoduken?
as if you're using an attack like in Street Fighter. Nekoduken.
Okay, let's see.
Nekoduken!
When preparing for a role or preparing to do a voice, what do you usually do to get prepared for it? Like when you're getting ready to record, do you drink water? Do you do some breathing exercises? What do you do?
Usually drink water right here. I always have it on standby. But otherwise, I just kind of like read through the script a couple of times, try to get into character in my mind first, like say it over to myself a couple of times, and then I record.
Is there any advice that you would give to other fandubbers who have gotten a role such as Kyon's little sister, to prepare them for, the vocal changes, or just to prepare them for the mindset that they're going to be playing a very little, very high-pitched girl?
Well, I'd probably say if you can't reach that level yourself, try to have a tank of helium on standby. That's for the novices and everything. I'm a professional here, but maybe have some throat band-aids on standby too, like for all the bleeding and whatnot.
That little secret, nobody knew this, but all of her first episode as Kyon's little sister was recorded using a helium tank.
Yeah.
Especially the part where she gurgles. No, but it's definitely a good idea to have water on hand, and don't stress your voice out, because if you stress yourself while you're doing it, you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's not fun. What is your favorite cereal?
Favorite cereal? Probably Special K, like that stuff with strawberries and stuff. I'm a very health-oriented person, yeah.
Who would have guessed someone with such a sugary, sweet voice eats the most boring adult cereal?
I'm 18, for crying out loud.
You could have lied and been like, I eat 4 bowls of Lucky Charms and 2 bowls of Fruity Pebbles every morning.
I prefer Trix, thank you.
Tricks are delicious.
Tricks are for kids.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Okay.
And last but not least, if you had one thing that you'd like to say to any fans that you may have garnered from this or any other fandub, or one thing you'd like to say in general to anybody listening, what would it be?
Well, it'd probably have to be,
keep it real, bro.
Yeah. Something like that.
Picturing her throwing up gang signs. Keep it real, bro. Well, that's all we have for you, unless you had anything else you wanted to say to anybody out there. Do you have any questions for any of the other cast members?
I don't know. Not really.
All right, then. Well, thank you for
Alright,
joining us
thank
for
you.
this Q&A.
Bye.
We'll use these. And
Yeah, totally. It's been a blast.
looking forward to sending you your script for episode... Oh, God, which is the next one you're in? Episode 10. Oh, my God.
Oh, cool.
Episode 10. But you're also going to be in it, hopefully, if you send in your audition as the maid. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for helping us out here, and good luck with your orientation.
Oh, thank you.
And
See you later.
Bye.
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 We're here with Indy Flores, who, of course, as you all know, plays the computer club president, which I personally think is one of my favorite characters in Haruhi. A lot of people probably agree with me. If you don't, hey, it's all right. Your opinion's wrong, but you're fine with it. That's cool. I don't mind it.
That's right.
And we're going to be asking him a few questions, just like everybody else here. What got you into fan dubbing, sir?
Well, when I first started out actually, looking for voice acting stuff, I wasn't really actually looking to do, fan dubs and stuff. But then, once I really started, doing it, I came across one of the audition videos that you guys posted for the, the Haruhi thing. And I realized that I had a lot of fun, doing the, not so much impersonations, but really trying to match my voice close enough to an actual professional's voice. And then, working together with people to make that happen, or whatever you want to say.
When you got accepted for the role of computer club president, you were actually one of the first people we cast. We all just agreed immediately on it. What did you find to be the hardest part of dubbing the character, and what did you find to be the easiest part of it?
The hardest part for me wasn't so much actually doing the voice, so much as it was at that point it was really early on in me actually doing voice acting stuff. So I had a really hard time in the audition sitting down and saying the one line where he said, "This is ludicrous. You forced me to touch her breasts. I'm innocent, I tell you." And I just had the hardest time saying breasts out loud. So now I can do it wherever I am. So, yeah.
If you could be anyone else in the show, do anyone else's role, what role would you do and why?
I remember this was a while back when you guys were talking about Actually, I think it was before Soowaba, but I remember somebody left a comment on my audition saying that I would also do a pretty good Kyon. So I know that I think that I've got a pretty good voice for like just standard, usual, normal main character people. So if anything, I was actually thinking about doing Kyon in the first place, but then I saw like all the lines he had, and I wasn't really ready for that kind of workload. So I mean, if I could, I probably would have done Kyon as well.
Yeah, he's he speaks a lot. Sometimes he doesn't shut up, and it makes it hard to write the scripts. Have you seen all of Haruhi? Have you watched the whole show before?
It's a funny story, actually, and when I say it's a funny story, it's actually not even that funny at all. I woke up one morning, early morning over the summer, and I was downstairs on the computer, and I was just searching a random anime, and I came across Haruhi Suzumiya, and I just started watching it, and I was all like, wow, this is really boring! And then I got to, like, episode 4, or the episode where Ryoko Asakura, you know, like, pulls the knife on Kyon, and I was like, what? Because I wasn't expecting anything like that. So then I was like, wow, this is actually pretty interesting. So I went out to Best Buy, because that's where I used to buy all my anime. And I went out and I bought the first season, and I only watched up to like the first season, and that I think it was an OVA where they were on the island. And I never watched season 2, so yeah.
Judging off of, you know, you've seen this first season, Computer Club President ironically doesn't show up at all in the second season. After the movie, what do you think the Computer Club President's going to do? Like, where do you think his character is going to go? Just a random guess.
Well, I watched a little bit of Haruhi-chan, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, and I saw that one episode where they were playing dodgeball, and they like got all those superpowers and stuff. So I think that the Computer Club President probably goes on to become a world dodgeball champion.
And a Kappa skeleton owner.
Yeah. He probably goes on to do that. I mean, computers are nice and all, but there was a burning passion in his heart, and I saw it. So he probably goes on to do that. Either that or own like some ramen shop down the street.
If you could get someone to watch Haruhi, like if you had a paragraph in which to tell someone why they should watch the show, what would you tell them? Like, what would be the main key reason to watch the show?
That is a tough one for me. I've told a lot of the people I hang out with actually have watched the show, so I've never actually had to think about convincing anyone. But if I had to say it, I'd probably argue one, that Mikuru's character is really cute, and let's see here, what else? And I'd probably talk about the Computer Club President. I really don't know how I would argue Haruhi Suzumiya. I'd be like, hey, this show is really boring at first. Just give it a chance. It'll get interesting soon.
Your character shows up in actually my favorite episode of Haruhi, which is the Day of Sagittarius. And in that episode, the Computer Club President finally is tired of missing his computers, so he brings a game to the SOS Brigade and challenges them to play it, and it turns into a whole Gundam spoof, and it's hilarious.
Yes, I do remember watching that that episode of the show. And I was too young to actually understand, what it was referencing.
It's actually referencing Space Battleship Yamato and an episode of Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, but it is hilarious. And my favorite line in the whole episode is, all glory to the Computer Club, because he's on the ship literally is going up in flames and smoke, he's just like, all glory to the Computer Club! And I was wondering, would you be willing to say that line for your fans? Because I'm sure the Computer Club President has tons of fans.
I could say it. The one line that gets me, that my favorite line from that episode is at the beginning where he's talking about them having a duel. And that, ever since I auditioned, that's what I used to get into the voice. I'm all like, a duel, that's right, we're gonna have a duel together. And so I guess it would sound like, all glory to the Computer Club, or something like that. I'd have to listen to it. It's been a while.
He's just, I wish he showed up in the show more because you seem to have so much fun doing the role, and people really enjoy listening to your computer club president. And when we were putting together episode 2, and he was being abused by poor Haruhi, I think most of the girls felt really bad for you. They're like, oh, no, don't be so mean. I mean, they legitimately just felt really bad because she really does this completely frame him for almost rape, which is actually a pretty big theme so early on in the show.
Yeah, right? I feel bad for the people who had to listen to me record those lines. Because, like, I know there were a lot of not necessarily, like, speaking parts, but there was a lot of, like, and I just sat here for, like, an hour just doing those. Because I didn't know if I was doing them well enough, so I just made a bunch.
Since you're the computer club president, obviously you enjoy computers. If you could have your ideal computer, what would it be?
Well, I don't want to start any flame wars, but I'd probably build myself a Falcon Northwest, overclocked, with that really cool power box in the back with the warning on it that says, once you have this product, you're responsible for it. I'd probably have one of those $10,000 desktop computer.
Clearly it would run on Vista.
Yes! That is right. Internet Explorer as well.
Yeah, that's the only way to go. If you do you have a message to your fans? Because there are computer club fans out there. Do you have anything you'd like to say to them since they're going to be listening in?
Computer Club President fans, I want you to listen. You may not see him a lot in the show, but he's out there, in the shadows, waiting, on the 4chan forums, on Reddit, on Tumblr. He's behind the scenes, waiting for his chance to strike. In Haruhi, Season 4, 2032, he's coming back. One day.
Haruhi Season 4, Revenge of the Computer Club President.
That would be nice, an entire season just about the Computer Club President, like, plotting his revenge.
Dude, it would be awesome. It would be a whole spin-off show. Well, thank you for joining us, sir.
Sure thing.
Alright, we're going to move on to our next background character. You heard him talking during Codemaster. That was Roy Havenstone as Taniguchi. Taniguchi, of course, is one of Kyon's best friends, and went to Haruhi when she was going to junior high school. He's the one that tells Kyon all about her crazy eccentricities, and may or may not have dated Haruhi for a grand total of about an hour. Roy
I believe it was 5 minutes,
yeah,
actually.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes.
It was some awful short amount of time, but he dated her. He dated her. He's had himself a little bit of Haruhi. That's Roy Havenstone. How you doing, Roy?
I'm happy to be here.
Good. Very few people know this, but Roy Havenstone is British.
Well, Scottish to be exact.
Scottish? Well, sorry about that. Put on my shillelagh. Is that Irish? That's Irish. That's not Scottish.
Well, actually, I'm half Scottish, half Irish.
Oh, well, then you do have a shillelagh.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thought I was all by myself here. Ah. No, you're going to be done insulting other countries. If you want to see that, go ahead and watch Countries Watch Movies. There you go. That's a nice plug for you. Yay. So, Roy, how long have you been doing fan dubbing?
Well, I think this has been my first proper fan dub project I've ever been a part of. I have been trying to voice in things like this Okami Abridged project about 2 years down the line, but that project didn't really go anywhere, and honestly, I'm not that too happy with the voices I auditioned for in anyway. So, but I'm quite happy that this project in particular was like the first one that got off the ground. So because.
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Very few, I mean, I iterate this all the time, very few people realize how often a fan dub actually gets out of the audition phase. How do you go, okay, I'm curious about this one. I know a few other people are curious about this one. How do you go about hiding your accent so well?
Well, I knew this question was coming. I've always been described by my peers as having a very mimicky voice, and I think me doing impressions dates back to when I was in my early years of high school, when I was asked to play this character with a very thick American accent on stage. So I think that's where it originated from, and eventually it's just become almost second nature to me. Although that doesn't stop me from doing multiple takes across a week or so of for Haruhi lines.
I want all these people. You guys all need to know. Usually with the lines, the first lines I get in for every episode are Roy Havenstone's lines. He usually has them in first, and they always sound. I didn't know he had an accent until I spoke to him the first time. I did not know, and it's just amazing. We're always blown away by his lines because he always says something silly or something. He'll do a line a certain way, and it makes us crack up. I think the first time I knew I really loved him as our Taniguchi was what was it when you were singing that?
Which episode was it in?
It was episode 1. I'm completely blanking on it. You said a line and I laughed really hard about it. I don't remember what it was now.
No.
It makes me sad.
Well, these things happen.
Ironically, your voice is actually the second voice we previewed for the show, though. I know that. We did our very first preview trailer for Haruhi, and it was Haruhi and Roy Havenstone's Taniguchi talking about.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so you had your little showcase there. If you could choose one voice actor that you're aware of that inspired you, who would it be?
That's kind of tough. I think I'll have to go with. I'm just gonna name the top of my head. Yuri Lowenthal just keeps popping into my head just because of just kind of energy that he can bring to pretty much all of his roles, and the fact that he has that very kind of very teenage sound, and also because I've been playing a lot of Tales of the Abyss recently. That's probably why it's coming into my head right now. So, but yeah, people like that. I know these sound very cliche. People like Yuri Lowenthal, Johnny and Boss, people like that. So, but and also I know we've kind of harked on like Sam Riegel's Taniguchi in the past, but I was actually a bit of I used that voice as a template for practicing my Taniguchi lines, so that was a big help when just doing my recording as well.
Have you seen all of Haruhi?
Through both seasons and the movie.
Well,
How far,
yeah.
I suffered through Endless 8. And then
Don't say that, man. People won't watch it when we put it out.
and then the movie made up for it in a spectacular fashion.
It was amazing. Again, we keep harping on this movie. You guys won't see it for forever, but it's coming at some point. So you've seen all of Hare. So what part are you looking forward to the most?
I think after episode 4, I've been highly anticipating every time Taniguchi has a little squeal moment. Because I know he has at least at least 2 on the way. One is the episode where Haruhi is performing Lost My Music and God Knows, and the other is in the movie where he's anticipating, he thinks he's getting a date. So So I'm just looking to both of those moments. I mean, it's gonna be a challenge on my vocal cords, but I remember having a lot of fun just doing that first ooh-ah things, and I know other members of the cast enjoyed that part as well. So.
Yeah, they love your Taniguchi. I actually have a request for you in your Taniguchi voice, if you wouldn't mind saying something in Taniguchi's voice for us.
Of course.
Could you please do the "I've lost my bag" line? I forgot my bag, please.
Oh, just the whole thing.
Please.
What is up? 444 got my bag. Ah!
So good.
Everybody knows that line. Take your time.
Take your time.
So good.
I just love. Oh my god! You even sounded like you're running away as you said it just now. That's amazing.
How do you know he didn't?
We do have a fan question for you, actually. Believe it or not.
Oh, do we?
Yes. This person wants herself to be called SM. And I was asked not to ask this one because you're not British, but I think it would be funny anyway, so I'm going to ask it. They were wondering if you would say Buckingham Palace in your accent.
In my Taniguchi voice.
In your regular voice.
Oh, all right, regular voice. Buckingham Palace.
So proper.
Oh no.
We look forward to keeping you as our Taniguchi for a long, long time. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you so much for being here from the beginning. And I can't wait to see what you can deliver for our Taniguchi squee moments in the future.
It's good to be here, yeah. Thank you very much.
Do you have a question for anyone else in the group?
Nothing off the top of my head, I'm afraid.
Does anyone else have a question for our Roy Havenstone Taniguchi before he goes? Okay. You guys are great. You guys are really on top of this. Yeah.
My brain is on the blank. I'm sorry.
Stell says, "Make the noise again."
Okay. Sorry about that.
There you go. That's the noise you wanted, right?
That's a noise.
Oh, man.
Someone grabbed a ration.
Perfect.
Our next background actor is, we introduced him earlier, is one of the co-founders of BTDubs Inc. It's Harusoul1.
Hi there.
Harusoul1 has played several background characters from episode 2 up to episode 6. He's got his start as Computer Club member number 3, I think.
Yes, I believe so.
Yes. So, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, actually. I'm dead tired. I'm, almost passing out right now.
Really?
I'm so tired.
Wow. For all you people that didn't know, we've kept him up for 4 days straight, making him watch all of Endless 8 over and over again.
I love Endless 8, actually. I don't care about any of you guys. I love it.
Yeah, I love Endless 8 too, TM copyright wink wink. Be sure to watch it. All of it. All 97 episodes of it.
Watch it.
Yeah, watch it. Soy sauce.
Oh god.
So, Harusoul.
Yes.
Question number 1 for you.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 1. And this is actually a fan question, believe it or not.
Oh.
Solid Snarf 86 picks on you in almost every commentary. Does he legitimately hate you, or have you done something wrong to upset him? Or is it all a joke? Be honest, you're safe as long as the cops can be called.
Actually, I kidnapped and ate his dog one day. And
what?
That was you? Yeah, that was totally me, man.
Asian fan.
No, I don't know. I would like to say that me and him have known each other for quite some time now, and I feel like we just rib each other, but sometimes he does take it a little bit too far. But usually when that happens, I tell him, dude, it's not cool. But honestly, it's just all in good fun. I rib at him and stuff as well. I think it's just we're really great friends, honestly. That's what I feel, at least, unless the guy actually hates me.
No comment. Next question. No, I think he's a cool bra. You guys should all be cool bras with Haruhi 1. I'm saying this of my own free will. BTDubs does not condone violence towards any of its members.
Sounds like someone's holding a gun to your head.
No! Why would you say that? Ow! Question number 2. Have you seen all of Haruhi Suzumiya, or are you following our fandub?
I own all the complete series. I bought it. I've watched it multiple times, and I actually, to be honest, I can't watch it now after watching our series. It's just too weird. I've watched our series so much that I can't watch the original series.
What part are you looking forward to the most?
Endless 8, guys. I love it. I legitimately love Endless 8.
A lot of people are going to be listening to this commentary and like, what is Endless 8? That sounds incredible. It's not. It's not. Please do not get excited about Endless 8. Ours will actually be called Endless 3 because we're not going to do all of it. So
says you.
Says me. There's actually a secret dubbing project going on where we're going to go do all of it. No.
Yeah.
Endless 8 is a good episodes.
Good episode. Yes.
For people that don't know, Endless 8 is 8 episodes where the exact same events happen over and over and over again, and Kyon and the gang have to figure out how to get out of the loop, and some craziness ensues, and we find out that, just like usual, it's Haruhi's fault, and they end up repeating the last 2 weeks of summer. I think it's like 15,000 some odd times. Or I think it was like 600 years worth of the same 2 weeks, and only Yuki remembers it. But for some reason, the show, they did the same episode 8 times before making it in. And it took forever. It was almost endless, you could say. Which voice actor, I know this one, but other people might not know it. Which voice actor would you say influences you the most?
To be honest, it is John Young Bosch, but not because he started off as a voice actor. I actually was surprised to see him as an actor in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when I was a child. I idolized him when I was a child, and eventually when I grew up, I figured out he was in anime, which I loved as well, and surprised me that he was in a bunch of shows that I loved, and it's just a great coincidence, but he's a great actor anyways, so.
Yeah, for people listening, that name's come quite a bit. Johnny Young Bosch is Vash, the Stampede in Trigun. He plays Ichigo Kurosaki in Bleach. He's Kaneda in the Bandai redub of Akira. So he's done, some famous roles. He's also Itsuki Koizumi in the Bandai dub for Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Just a bunch of roles. I mean, he's a really cool stand-up bro. And so if you don't know who he is, definitely take a look at his YouTube, or you can also look up I Shine online and listen to his band play. He's in a band called I Shine. Really cool guy, and I think a lot of members here have a Johnny story of some kind. So if you don't know who he is, you should definitely look him up and find out. If you could be any other character besides background character, random miscellaneous number 5 in Haruhi, who would it be? Someone was excited.
I would really love to put my take on Itsuki Koizumi, but I really do love Nokon's rendition of Itsuki. But that's who I would like to put my spin on. But our Itsuki is very good.
You hear him, Nokon? He says he hates your Itsuki.
God damn it!
You're fired.
Don't worry, I got you, Asian bro.
Yeah.
Asian brothers.
Is there any questions you'd like to ask anyone else in the group?
Nokon, would you kindly step down from the role of Itsuki Koizumi?
Wow!
No.
Would you kindly?
Would you kindly no?
No.
Nothing really. No actual questions. Everyone's just stellar.
Does anyone have a question for Haruhi 1?
Hey, Harusoa, would you kindly step down from co-founder of the
Touche.
Believe it or not, I actually have some fan questions for you.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm excited.
It's kinda crazy. Yeah. Question number 1. These come from... Oh no, are they listed? Kitty? Is this from Kitty? I don't know. My questions are color-coded. So I don't know who they came from. But this first question for you is, I hear you do an amazing Moe impression. Care to share?
Okay, so brace yourselves. Do you have anything for me to say as that, Moe?
I lost my underwear and now I have to go buy more.
I lost my underwear. Now I have to go buy some more.
It's so
Can you say, am I kawaii ugu?
Am I kawaii? Ugu.
Oh my
Kawaii
word.
desunai.
Kawaii desu.
That was from Kitty. Oh, that question was from Kitty. No, that is amazing. I mean, he's got this amazing Moe voice. He does a really excellent Hinata from Naruto.
Naruto-kun. You have to protect Naruto.
He gives Samine and I forgot her name, who played Kyon's sister, a run for their money.
Oh, Azbayzia, yes, he does. Your second question is, I know that you're the co-founder of BTDubs along with Mikuru-chan. Can you tell me how it started?
Oh, how it started. I remember it was, I believe, in grade 11. When I was in grade 11, I was in a Grease musical, and we decided to just hang out and chill. And all of a sudden, we had an idea. Hey, let's do an Angel Beats Abridged. And we made a full episode. We recorded the whole episode. It just was in development hell, though, and it just didn't exist. And I actually have some hidden videos of the making of BTDubs, but it's never going to be released because I am so crazy. All right, it's not happening. It's not happening.
He killed a child.
Yes.
Escalated quickly.
But anyway, yeah. Just 3 friends hanging out, shooting the stuff, and we
just hanging out.
hanging out with the family. But yeah, no. We were just hanging out, and then we just said, hey, let's do a bridge series, and we made the episode, and we were like, hey, BTDubs, because we always said that instead. We were like, BTDubs, why don't we have a name like something silly like that? And they're like, BTDubs, by the dubs. We're incorporated because we're a group, blah, blah, blah. And ergo, here we are, a million years after, and we're
There's the secret for everyone. BTDubs stands for by the dubs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Take that to your graves. Don't tell anyone. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
I'm glad you got questions. I'm going to ask you to say something in your computer club number 3 voice, because nobody else asked you to say anything because you haven't really played any main characters yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to ask you to say
Yet.
Yet is the key word.
Watch now.
I'm going to ask you to say something related to computer club. Your computer club member line is, why would I go Vista when I can stay with XP?
Why would I go Vista when I can stay in XP?
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
That
Now
was
I'm
Haruhi. Oh, you got something else to say? I'm sorry. Say it.
I'm just gonna go pass out now, guys.
Bye.
Wait, you don't have any questions for anybody else?
No. Can I go to sleep now, guys?
You guys are great. I'm so glad you guys spent the last month and a half thinking of questions for everyone. Jerk. You can go to sleep now. Everybody say goodnight to Haruhi. Good night, Haruhi.
Good night, Haruhi.
All right, we're moving on to our next extra character. This one you guys actually haven't heard yet, believe it or not. because her episode hasn't come out yet. Everyone, it's Acting Anime 1996, who plays our Tsuruya. Hi.
Hello.
You excited?
Scared.
Scared for the commentary, or are scared for your character showing up?
Both.
A lot of people are looking forward to Tsuruya. Ironically, because we haven't released episode 7 yet, obviously not a lot of people asked nobody asked any Tsuruya questions, but I know a lot of people have been asking when Tsuruya is showing up, and who that person was going to be. So this is kind of like your hello to everybody, isn't it?
Hi, everyone.
Hi. You want to say hello in Tsuruya's voice?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Yeah, so our Tsuruya here, Acting Anime 1996. Have you watched all of Haruhi before?
Yes.
What's your favorite part of Haruhi?
That's a good question. Episode 7, duh.
Of course.
I don't know. I think it's the episode with the festival, the one where there's all the music going on.
Oh,
yeah,
Live
that
Alive.
is my favorite. I watched that episode over and over again. So
Live Alive. That is a good episode.
That is definitely my favorite.
What's your most exciting part that you're looking forward to with Tsuruya in it?
Oh man, knowing her, I'm probably never gonna actually get any comm lines. I have no idea. No clue. The movie.
Oh, yeah, Tsuruya, she's such a cool character. I mean, she's got this crazy upbeat personality that can become serious in an instant.
Yeah.
And she's
completely opposite.
And she also wants to kill poor Miss Mori in Haruhi-chan.
Oh,
well, is there anything you want to ask anyone else that's here?
No.
Is there anything anyone wants to ask Tsuruya or Acting Anime 1996?
Where are the lines?
That pertain to Haruhi?
Anything anything that won't have to be edited out? Yes?
I know I should probably wait for episode 7, but I have a question. Can you do your Tsuruya laugh for us?
Oh my god, that's so loud. Yeah, sure.
If it's too late and if it's too loud,
it's fine. My family doesn't care. I scream all the time, but that doesn't shut up. Okay. Okay. Okay, happy. I have to do this first. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do right now. I'm sorry.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, Tsuruya sounds like a crazy murderer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So, do you have any voice actors that influenced you? That you look up to?
Not really.
J. Michael Tatum.
I do. Yeah. Oh my god. Yes,
Great,
J.
what
Michael.
have I done?
I fangirl over J. Michael Tatum, so I don't know if that really counts, but if any, then him. Definitely, I can never say her name right, but Kari Wellgren?
Carrie Wallgren?
Yes, her. And it's weird because I actually play Tsuruya, and she's Tsuruya's actor, so it's like, but yeah, I find her like really cool.
She's actually Kyon's sister as well.
Yes, she is.
She's amazing.
For all the people that don't know, Action Anime actually auditioned for our Ryoko as well, actually. That was originally who she wanted to be. And we put her as Tsuruya, and she quickly told me that I was crazy.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. She told
me.
me.
What is this majestic? No.
No, she's like, no, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. There's no way.
I can't. It's too much.
But
hey.
I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised when you hear episode 7 and you hear her as Tsuruya.
Mm-hmm.
She's also recorded some lines for Choruya, or Nyoron Choruya-san. Don't ask when that's going to be released. I have no idea. But she's recorded for that too. So yes, she is our Tsuruya for everything, and we're really excited to have her coming on board. So even though episode 7 is not out yet, I want to give you a preemptive yay!
Yay!
So, anything else you wanted to say? Anything you wanted to do in your Tsuruya voice? Are you going to do like Haruhi 1 and fall asleep on us?
No, I'm stuck here for the rest of the commentary, but
stuck here? Yeah, you're not stuck here.
No, I'm staying. It's okay. I'm here to stay, man.
Yay!
You know I don't sleep at night. I'm nocturnal. But
just like Tsuruya.
No. But yeah, no, I can't think of anything.
Okay, so we interviewed all of our background characters and our extras, and they're great. But that's, you love them, but that's not the reason why you guys are listening to this commentary, I bet. I know there's a reason you're listening to this, and it's to hear from our SOS Dan themselves. I know you guys are here for the SOS Dan. So we're going to start talking to them right now. These actors are incredible. They play some of the most varied roles that I think I've ever seen in an anime. We've got an alien that's here, that knows computers, data integrated thought entity. We've got Haruhi Suzumiya, who's practically God, if you want to look at it that way, who creates the world on a whim and can make cats talk just by saying, hey, that would be kind of cool. There's Kyon, who's stuck dealing with all of this. There's Mikuru Asahina, a young girl from the future who's forced to be picked on and wear moe outfits. And there's even Itsuki Koizumi, a quiet fellow who probably killed your grandma and just hasn't told you yet. That's the SOS Dad in a nutshell. And we're going to start talking to all of them. We're going to ask them a couple of Q&As. We're going to ask them your questions. And, so let's get started. So next up, a character who needs really no introduction. You all love her. You're all excited every time you get to see her. I'm excited whenever I get to her lines. I'm also excited to call her my friend and the editor of our current Haruhi. It's Nakoro-chan 18, who plays our Yuki Nagato.
Hi.
She also does the editing on every episode of Haruhi from episode 4 on, and she's been doing sound effects and double duty in our Tsuruya editing as well. And she's currently busy working on episode 7.
Yep.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy this is finally happening. we needed this. This was important. It was time to have a round table. I had to fire you, and it was time. No, we're really happy to have you here. I'm going to ask you a few questions. Obviously, you know the drill. First off, a big question that I have people ask me sometimes. That they want me to ask you, but I never do because I was studying for this. What's it like voicing two major characters and having them talk to each other in the same scene?
Voicing two different characters at the beginning wasn't so bad. Like, I had to spend a lot more time recording, but it wasn't too big of a deal. And then during episode 4, where they actually had to start talking to each other, I wasn't so much worried about, like, acting the characters in general. It was just that they would sound too similar, since it's just me saying the exact, like, using my voice for the same thing. So that was the thing I was most worried about. It wasn't actually so bad. Like, it's not as bad as people think it is. It was just trying to get everything done, and they say so much, and trying to make sure that that chunk got finished, and it was good and everybody liked it, and when people went to watch it, they didn't sit there thinking, oh, it's just the same person having a conversation with herself, because that's what I was trying to avoid.
When we cast Nakoro-chan 18, she was going to be our Ryoko, and I tried to hold that as long as I could. My goodness, let's try that one again. When we cast Nakoro-chan 18, we cast her as Ryoko. But she ended up picking up the slack as our Yuki Nagato as well. Our original actress couldn't get her lines in on time, and we had to move forward with a new Yuki. Yuki is not the only voice she does. She also does Emiri Kimidori in episode 9. So she's the voice of all of our alien girls, actually. And I enjoy the fact that it's the same voice because, that's what I believe they should be like, just multifaceted characters. But she does do an excellent job in episode 4. when they're both talking to each other. I mean, it's sometimes you don't even know it's the same person speaking to the other person. I mean, it's incredible. I've watched Nakoto-chan has done a lot of really cool stuff on her channel, Nakoto-chan 18 on YouTube. She's also been in our 8-Bit Theater fandub. I mean, she's always able to switch her voice around and add new characteristics to it. She's got such a really cool vocal range. She can go really deep and dramatic, all the way up to really high and peppy, and it's always fun to hear her play these characters. When we announced the Haruhi fandub, she was one of the people that was the most excited for it. She was actually a driving force behind it, so you kind of have her to thank for it, because her and SingingSamine were really pushing for this. Because I didn't know if I could direct something like this. I didn't think it was going to be anything major. But you've obviously seen Haruhi before. You haven't seen all of it, though.
No, actually, I have the first 2 volumes on DVD, so I'm not 100% sure what episodes those go up to. I think probably 7 or 8. So technically speaking, I've seen those ones, but pretty much after that, I haven't seen any of the rest of the series, and I haven't seen the movie either.
Oh. Well, this is exciting, because you're one of the first people we've talked to where we can actually be like, hey, so where do you think Yuki is going to go before the end of the series? What direction do you think her character is going to go in?
Well, the thing with Yuki is, just from what I've seen so far, at the beginning of the series, she was really just, I'm here because I was sent by the Data Integration Thought Entity. My only purpose is to sit here and to observe Haruhi Suzumiya, and that's it. But then as this, like, from what I've seen anyways, as it's been going on, she started to become a lot more light-hearted, I guess is a good way to put it. And she looked like, as weird as it sounds, she starts to sound like she's having more fun, and she is actually enjoying being with the group. But at the same time, she's conflicted, because she's like, I need to keep up with what I'm doing. I especially noticed it in episode 7, because there's a part where all she says is, like, right, I think, but the way she says it, she sounds a lot, like, she sounds more human than just, like, this monotone robot that's just sort of like, yeah, okay, whatever. But
yeah,
so I'm excited to see if she becomes more like human, and then have it turn into where she become like there's this huge conflict within her, because she's like, I want to be like them, but I can't because I'm supposed to be like this.
You know what the funny part is? That's exactly what happens.
Oh, well,
yeah, no,
there you go.
And legitimately, she does become more human throughout the she does become more human throughout the show, and that conflict does end up happening and causes an issue in the movie. But it's true, and it's amazing because the character evolves with you. I've noticed, like, it's not just I'm Yuki Nagato and I'm going to talk like this the whole show. In episode 5, episode 6, she doesn't have a lot of lines, but the lines that you recorded they do have a lot of life to them, and they sound like, she's generally worried about Kyon, like, be careful. Episode 7, she does get more excited about playing baseball and becoming part of the group, and I know episode 7 is not out yet, guys, but when you watch it, you're going to notice that our cast is getting better and better with each of these episodes. They really are. And Yuki has so much life to her, and it's just really exciting to see them all come back for more stuff. What's your favorite part of Haruhi so far that you've watched?
From what I've seen, I have to admit, I think my favorite part is during episode 6, near the end, where Kyon ends up kissing Haruhi. I remember even watching it, like, just watching the original dub for it, when that scene showed up, even, like, just watching that, it got me really excited, because I was like, oh, like, we're, like, developing characters, and, like, we're seeing how, like, everything's changing, and this is getting so exciting, and, like, the thought of Haruhi being able to destroy the world with just being upset about the fact that Kyon's basically not really paying that much attention to her and she gets bored was just so crazy. And because when I first watched it, I knew nothing about the series except that it was really popular. So to turn around and see everything that was going on and then seeing that whole scene was just so incredible, and like putting it all together by editing episode 6, it was like I was so excited.
You
and like
you have what's the word for this? I'm trying to think of. You have you're so excited every time you get to do these lines. I don't know. You just get like really psyched up for it. You and Stell specifically are like, hey, we're gonna do these Haruhi parts. Yes, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'll get it in. But you guys seemed really excited. Like, is it because you like the show, or is it because you like the character? Like, what draws you to doing this more? Is it just the overall story, or is it just the character and you love the way that she acts? I mean, what is it about Haruhi that makes you so excited to keep going with it?
When I first watched it, I never really liked Yuki, because to me she was just sort of the monotone girl who sat in a corner and was an alien and she just liked to read. So by actually playing her and seeing the way that her character starts to develop as the show goes on, I like started to have like a newfound respect for her. So it's like, oh, like she actually, there's like, as monotone and everything as she is, there's like a deeper part to her that she's trying to like keep hidden away, because it's not who she's supposed to be, but it's who she wants to be. So that was kind of the thing that really got me going into like the character and everything. And then as far as like the show itself, like editing it and putting everything together and seeing how like amazing everyone does, because with every episode the acting is just so much better and better as we go along. And then like I learn things as I start editing, and I personally think I've become better as I've gone along. So to see that kind of development within everyone, and then have it show up on, basically get like posted to the YouTube, and then having people watch it and be like, you know what, you guys are doing an amazing job and we really like appreciate what you've been doing. That is honestly one of the major things that makes me want to keep doing the show.
That's a beautiful answer. That's like, I mean, really, if you don't, here's the thing about acting: if you're not connected with what you're doing, if you don't care about what you're doing, you're not going to want to do it. I mean, there's reasons why people play a character for years on a TV show. Matt Smith in Doctor Who, for instance, he loves Doctor Who. It's great. It's so much fun. But eventually, you know what? I'm tired of this. I don't want to do it anymore. And he left. So it's great when you can actually have a connection with a character, or a connection, you know, a deeper understanding of that character that keeps you there and keeps you like you want to find out what happens to them. I remember the first time I watched Haruhi, I thought Haruhi was kind of a brazen bitch. I didn't really like her. And then as you watch the show, you realize that, you know, she's just this lonely girl who finally has friends, and she kind of doesn't know how to deal with it. And, you know, she starts off demanding, and she actually grows as a person. At the end of the show, you're kind of like, yeah, Haruhi, yeah, you go up there and you play with that band of people dressed like witches. Because, you know, that's just the way it is. So it's amazing. Do you have any questions for anybody in the group that you'd like to ask them?
Just a little bit earlier on, Roy Havenstone said that he thought of a character, or like a voice actor that he should have mentioned before about who like inspires him. So Roy Havenstone, who is that voice actor of whom you were thinking of?
Yeah, this is what I should have said the first time. On my first con, my first con was like NomCon 2011 in Dublin, Ireland, the main reason I wanted to go there was that because Veronica Taylor, the voice of Ash Ketchum, was going to be there, and when I just heard her talk about her character at her panel, and how she got lost in the character of Ash Ketchum, and how she grew as a person, to how she managed to gain a more positive attitude in life and everything else that she does, I just found it very, very touching, to be honest. And it's honestly, I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't talk about it when the issue of influential voice actors was first brought up to me, because like that speech that Veronica Taylor gave is what influenced me to start this this whole voiceover thing in the first place on YouTube, and it's what led me to BTDubs eventually. So yeah.
Veronica Taylor, voice
Yay.
of Ash Ketchum. We miss her. She was really good at Ash. She's not dead.
I miss her.
Yeah.
I miss her.
She's not dead. Definitely check her out. She is still doing stuff. She also played, not just Ash, by the way, she also played Ash's mother and
Yes.
May as well in the Advanced Generation episodes, too. And
I think the most recent thing I've seen her in is Cosmos and Dissidia Final Fantasy.
Yes, exactly. Veronica Taylor. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Do you have questions for anyone else in the group besides that?
No, I think that was about all I had, actually.
Does anyone in the group have a question for Nicole?
I do.
Yes.
I wanted to ask, what was it like having a battle with yourself as Ryoko and Yuki, voice-wise?
Oh my goodness. To be perfect, as weird as this is gonna sound, because I know when people are like, oh, when you go to do higher pitched voices, like it really strains it strains on your vocal cords and stuff. I have an easier time doing Ryoko's voice than I do Yuki's voice. As weird as that sounds, because Yuki is closer to my normal voice, but she's really monotone. And
Yeah.
if you've seen my other stuff that I've done, I'm usually cast as like the really happy-go-lucky character or the one who has the higher pitched voice. So trying to do a character with a monotone voice was really, really hard when I first got asked to do Yuki. So Ryoko's easier. So when I was recording myself, basically fighting myself, the one thing that I always kept thinking about was the fact that, oh my gosh, Ryoko, you talk so much, but this is so much easier than when Yuki was speaking. And after because I recorded both characters separately and then just sent in the lines for a double check. And then when I was putting them in for myself, I started realizing how vicious I sounded as Ryoko.
Yeah, it was
when
kinda
I
scary.
was talking to Yuki, and it was like, wow, I sound like I actually want to kill myself, and that's awful.
Oh dear.
But it works so well. And I don't
I
know,
thought the
'cause,
performance was really good.
because what I try to do is I knew I was playing the same character, but whenever I play a character, I try to distance myself from anything else I've ever done, and I focus on, this is the character I am. Even if I really like this character, it doesn't matter because this is who I am and this is what I have to do. So when I was recording the fight, it was I'm Ryoko right now. Yuki doesn't matter. Yuki is someone I have to destroy, so I'm going to basically take out all my frustrations on her. And that's pretty much what ended up happening.
And then later, Yuki, this is my job
Yeah.
now. Take out Ryoko.
Yeah, exactly. And then it was okay, now I'm Yuki, and it's I'm monotone, but I have a job to do, and I have to protect Kyon, because that's what I need to do, because if I don't protect Kyon, the world's going to come to an end.
And that's when Haruhi ended.
I have
yeah.
questions for you from
Thank you.
Kitty.
Thank you for answering.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
welcome.
It's okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's cut that part out. I have questions for you from Kitty.
Okay.
Your first question is, who do you like voicing more, Yuki or Asakura? Which is what SingingSamine pretty much just asked you, but I'll ask it again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
okay. That's fine. Well, yeah, as I said when I was answering Samine's question, I prefer voicing Ryoko, not even so much because it's easier, but just because I really like her character a lot more, because I never usually play the crazy character who's trying to kill people. So that was a nice twist on something, because originally when we were casting, I was asked whether I wanted to play Yuki or Ryoko. And
Yes.
I actually picked playing Ryoko because I wanted to try something different and see how it went. So I prefer playing Ryoko for the reasons of, yes, it's an easier voice for me to do, and also because I like the character idea more.
Kitty also asks, also, I've heard you're quite the My Little Pony fan.
Oh God.
Could you sing the chorus to Raise This Barn in Yuki's voice?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yes, I guess so. Is it okay if I just get the lyrics up for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. You can't see me, but I'm blushing so bad right now.
I honestly don't know what... I've watched My Little Pony, but I've only seen like the first season and part of the second one, so I don't know what Raise This Barn is.
Raise This Barn is a song sung by Applejack in season 3, episode 8, I believe it was.
The accuracy.
Yes, I know what it is. Okay, leave me alone. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see if I can find it. Okay. Okay. Do I just have to do the chorus? Is that it?
Yeah, they only asked you to do the chorus part.
Okay,
As
the
you
chorus doesn't really have much to it, but alright. I'm gonna have so much trouble not putting on a southern accent while doing this.
Just give Yuki that there old southern accent as she sings.
No, it's okay. I'll just leave it as is. Raise this barn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Together we can raise this barn. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually blushing so bad right now.
At the end of this, I'm gonna ask. We have questions that for the whole cast. The people have asked. So I'm gonna ask those all at the very end of this. But this one kind of is for you. It's listed as one for the whole cast. It's from someone. KW is her name. And the question. It's for everyone, but I'm gonna ask you because you've been editing, and I probably go into asking SingingSamine this question as well. But it says, can you please explain what goes into each episode and why it takes so much time before I get to watch the next episode of Haruhi?
Oh
boy.
Goodness. Yeah, even SingingSamine is like, we know where this is going.
Boy.
If you guys want, you can both answer that one together.
Okay. Is it okay if I go first and then
Yeah.
SingingSamine
Yeah.
you can go? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that works. So basically from an editing standpoint, it doesn't take much to put everything together. It's just the initial getting everything in the first place. Because, more or less how we pretty much go about, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say, but more or less what we go about doing is we first have to get the script done, which Solid Snarf does. He writes all our scripts for us, because he's awesome. And from there, it's the scripts go out to the cast, and then the cast we usually give them, 15 or so days?
About
more
half a
or
month,
less.
yeah.
Yeah, we give them about half a month to record their lines and get them into us. So there's that, and obviously because we're not all just sitting at home doing nothing with ourselves, we have social lives and jobs and school and everything else. Sometimes it takes a bit longer to get lines in, sometimes we get it all in at the same time, so that's the first part of it, is trying to get all the lines in, making sure they're what we need, checking to see if there's any redos necessary, and then it goes from there. And then on top of that, we also have to get the music, which Codemaster does, so he has to edit the music, and not a lot of people know this, but the songs on the soundtracks don't always match up with what they are in the shows. So basically, not only does he have to find the songs in the first place, he then has to make sure they fit with what is going on in the show. So as you heard before in the commentary, he had to slow certain parts down, or in other episodes he's had to cut things and fix them and make them all fit. So then you have that aspect of it, which takes a lot longer than you think it would.
Yeah, some of the songs they only use about maybe 20 seconds of the song, and the song might go on for about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm trying to just make it flow into each other and just cause a lot of parts to repeat, and just making sure it doesn't sound like anything was cut. I kind of ruined that for one of the songs in episode 1, but you could barely hear it. A lot of people say they don't hear it, but I just hear it broad as daylight. But I've gotten better, and it's just kind of annoying. But we're lucky with Haruhi because we're able to use the OST, because other shows that we've been working on, the soundtrack is, like, gone. Like, you can't even find it, or they just never released it, so we have to pull songs from other shows and everything, and just trying to get those to fit is more of a headache.
Yeah.
You can just ask SingingSamine about that.
Haruhi, we're thankfully Haruhi is its soundtrack is extremely extensive. They've released pretty much every damn song and every version of the show. I mean, if there's like a 30 millisecond clip that plays on a radio, there's probably a song for it on the OST. So it's really great that they had that, and all the songs are because Codemaster found them. They're all FLAC files. So that's that part. I'm just gonna speed this up a little bit, but yeah, it goes from script to voicing 15 days. Music is being cut at the same time, and then it goes into sound effects. So the grand answer to that question, it takes a long time because you're doing it from scratch. From writing the script to the episode coming out is usually around a month, about 30 to 31 days. In episode 7's case, it's been about maybe like 20 days. So I mean, we do try to release them as fast as possible, but I mean, everybody has lives. Some people get sick. Some people have issues with the scripts or the lines and bring them out. But yeah, it's from conception to that, it's about 31 to 32 days. There's scripting, recording, redos, sound effects editing, music editing, plugging them all in, and then releasing. Well, first there's a watch through to make sure nothing's wrong with it.
Oh
and
yeah,
then you're releasing.
we do like a preview night.
Yeah, and then there's a release for it. So yeah, that's like 8 steps to make sure you get your Haruhis on time, which is going to be a nightmare in Endless 8 because it means we do 8 steps for 3 episodes that are all the same.
Oh good.
Well, thank you, Nagato-chan, for
No problem.
answering questions. Does anyone want to hear Nagato-chan say anything in either of her voices, her Yuki or Ryoko voice?
Soy sauce. Soy sauce, please.
Oh goodness. Soy sauce.
Oh, it's so glorious.
I don't have any questions for her, but I'd just like to thank Nicole again for like that little bit of self-indulgence by asking me about influential voice actors back then.
Oh, that's okay.
You had your chance and she gave you another one.
Oh wait, I just wanted to tell her that in episode 6, there is this one sound effect that I love more than anything in the world, and I wanted to tell you. And it's when they're in the classroom. I think they're looking out the window, and Haruhi puts her hands on the window. And it's like one by one. Do you know what I'm talking about, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
It's that noise, and for some reason, I love it. Especially because it's
really?
so perfect, and I'm like, yes. So thank you for being so awesome.
Next up, we have a man who needs no introduction. A man who he's just been here forever, really, waiting.
You're giving him an introduction.
I am giving him an introduction. This is just amazing. But I shouldn't, though. He needs no introduction, but I'm giving him one. This poor guy was cast in May of 2012 and had to wait until almost the end of the year before he was able to record a single line for his character. The only other person that's waited longer than him is acting anime for Tsuruya. He does a brilliant job. I want to thank him so much for being here, for waiting so patiently before he finally got to say his lines. I am, of course, talking about Nokon.
Hello.
Who plays our Itsuki Koizumi. How are you?
Very happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here. I'm very excited that you're here.
I'm excited as well.
Believe it or not, you had the most questions out of all of our actors.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
You don't say.
And I know you're really excited because you've already read these questions.
Yes, I'm just ecstatic.
First off, I want to thank Angelic Light for being. I don't know if it's a fangirl or a stalker or a murderer. I'm not quite sure what it is yet.
I just hope it's not the latter.
Yeah, all these questions were asked by her. I'm not going to ask him any questions. These are all asked by her, and then I'll ask because you do have questions from other people, but these are from Angelic Light. So, are you ready to answer these to the best of your ability?
By the end of this, all of you will know me better than I do.
Yes. Question number 1: what is your favorite color?
Probably sky blue or red.
What is your favorite animal?
Probably a cat.
Do you love voice acting?
Very much so. I've been doing this for about 2-3 years-ish, so I enjoy it, yeah.
Why do you like voicing Itsuki?
I really connect with him well because I feel the way he speaks is very articulate, and what he talks about whenever he does go on his long tangents about all this metaphysical stuff, I think is really interesting, and I love being able to talk like I'm very intelligent. Even though a lot of the stuff he talks about is way over my head, I'm one of those people who loves to say big words to make myself sound smart, so I feel right at home with him.
What if he's just talking about fried chicken and we just don't understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. How old do you want to be to get married? I did say they could ask you anything.
Yeah. I guess my late 20s, mid to late 20s, is when I feel comfortable.
I'm running out of time.
Wow, okay.
Hey, I'm in my mid to late 20s. Oh god, I'm not asking this, even though I have my little tangent, but the next question is, will you marry me?
I don't know you well enough to answer that. I apologize.
Go ahead, hit him up in a private message at his YouTube channel, and just try to start a date with him.
Please don't listen to him.
Hey, who knows? Maybe something goes here, something goes there, and we'll get married in his mid to late 20s.
Yeah, don't be rude, Nokon.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe it's someone who really likes you. This question, it's not so much a question as a request. I don't think it's going to happen, but can you post a video of you in your underwear, of Itsuki in his underwear, like the character, and screaming out the window of the night sky saying, "I love you, Moon," as like a fandub or something?
I don't even know how to physically do that. Like, where would I begin?
I think she wants you to fandub yourself, so you have to stand next to a Moon in your underwear and scream Godzilla, and then dub over it with like, "I love you, Moon."
What?
I have no.
Can I get a buy on that one?
I don't know.
Please.
Can you do a yaoi fandub fan service with Kyon?
Oh.
Soowaba?
Oh, you already know my input on this. You have my consent, so go ahead.
I mean, I'm okay with it, but
I mean, we have to keep it PG though. That's the only thing. So.
Well, naturally,
a PG
Just
yaoi.
Just do what I did with Kunikida and Taniguchi.
Oh god, please.
We're about to have an ad-lib.
Are we actually doing this?
I'm so excited.
Oh, now? Oh, I don't know about that.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Soowaba.
Because we haven't prepared anything,
one sec. I'll type up a script right now. I got it.
Oh, god damn it.
Or just move on, yeah.
I know, we could always just move on.
That's all right. No. I got this. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness.
And this is why we love our
I'd
lives.
like to take this opportunity to thank Angelic Light so much for these amazing questions.
Oh gosh.
Just thanks.
Wait for it.
Oh no.
This isn't no.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh, no.
This isn't happening.
PG.
Wow. Okay. So much for PG.
All right, there it is. There it is. Go
are you
for
serious?
it. Yes.
I've always admired you.
I have two.
Kyon, would you
touch your crimson super balls?
Yes. I've lost all my dignity.
I'm so glad that was recorded on Audacity.
Oh no.
I am too.
Because that is going to be awesome. Next question. Do you sleep with a stuffed animal?
No.
Now he will.
I don't.
No, I'm just joking.
If you were an animal, which animal would you be and why?
A bird, because the idea of being able to fly anywhere is pretty cool.
Would you ever drink human blood?
Wow, I think this got dark. No, I don't. No, never.
What is the age limit you would date a girl? How many years older or younger?
Wow, that escalates. When it comes to older, I'd say 3 to 4. Younger, 2 to 3. At my limit, so.
Have you eaten chocolate-covered bananas in the moonlight while staring intently at a boy?
God! Are you serious?
That's the question, man. I'm just reading. I would be interested to find out. Yes.
No, I have not done those specific actions in order.
Codemaster has.
What?
Can you wear a Nekomimi and dance caramel dancing?
I do not know what a Nekomimi is, and I do not want to dance caramel dancing.
They're these really cool robot cat ears that actually like read your.
If I
thoughts,
had
kinda.
those, then sure.
Can you sing the Barney theme song?
I don't even know what that theme song is.
I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. But I think they want you. I'm sorry.
So you already done it for me. I don't need to. So.
Can you do a sexy voice?
As Itsuki or like an Itsuki sexy voice or just like a normal sexy voice?
I guess they want you to talk all slow and sexy into the microphone.
So you want me to talk like this?
Whoa.
My heat is rising.
Cause I know what the ladies like. If any of you actually get that reference, I pity you.
Do you like lolicons?
Do I like lollies or do I like the people who like lollies?
I have no idea.
Like, which one is this?
Lolicon. It sounds like. Is it a convention?
No, I know. No, lolicons are people who like the characters who are like little girls.
I guess.
So are they asking me if I like people who like little girls? Or
says,
do I like little girls?
Do you like little girls?
Because either way, this is going to make me sound like a pedophile.
I don't know, the Crimson Super Balls thing.
Okay, to clarify, I have no problem with lolicons. I personally think lollies are actually alright. I have nothing against them. I think they're pretty good, cool, you know, so.
This one's a weird one. As if I haven't read weird ones already. How old were you when you had your first hiccup?
How would I even remember?
He was 1. It was a midsummer August morning. I'm gonna say...
If I had to guess, I would say around 6 or 7.
8:30ish. He just had some warm milk and peas.
I've never had peas, so I don't know how that would work.
Oh no, that was my first hiccup.
Oh.
Do you like pies?
Of course.
What's your favorite pie?
Probably apple.
This one is from Kitty.
Okay.
And it's...
I really hope this is not as strange as the other ones.
It's, can you pretty please say the words, Kyon, I have loved you for so long, in Itsuki's voice. Please, say it so seriously, and like you've been struggling to say it since the day you met him.
For much what I did.
Didn't we already do something like this with the previous thing? So do I have to still do this?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so what did I have to say again?
Here you go.
Alright. Kyon, I've I've loved you for so long.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
Beautiful.
Kyon had to get his little answer in. Jerk. Also, will you do an impression of Mikuru?
As Itsuki or just my impression of Mikuru?
Your impression of Mikuru.
What would I say?
Say Mikuru Bimu.
Bimu?
Yeah.
English.
Oh god, this is gonna be terrible. Mikuru Bimu! That's the best I got.
Wasn't so bad. Wasn't so bad.
That was great.
Well, that was Nokon as our Itsuki Koizumi. Next, we're moving on up the ladder here. Right on up the ladder, if you know what I mean. No, you don't know what I mean, because I don't know what I mean. The next voice actress that we're going to be talking to plays a tiny, frail young woman, scared of the world around her. She's seen the future, but if you ask her, hey, what am I going to eat for lunch tomorrow? She'd simply say, that's classified. Or she'd slap you in the face. One of the two. I mean, because who the hell goes up to people and just randomly asks them what they're eating in the morning? I mean, that's just weird, right? Anyway, it's SingingSamine. Hi. Hi.
Who's so nervous right now?
She plays our Mikuru Asahina. She also edited episode 2 of Haruhi Suzumiya, and she was our sound effects editor from episode 1 through 4, and she's helping out on episode 7. She's been sitting here patiently waiting her turn. The thing with Nokon worked out so well that I think I'm going to start off by asking you questions fans asked you first. Is that okay with you?
Oh, there are questions?
You actually have questions, yes.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Let me go ahead. I'm looking for them here. There we go. Okay, first question. This is from Kitty. And Kitty asks, could you stand up to Haruhi in your Mikuru voice? Just tell her no for once and be really adamant about it. I think it'd be cool because she never does.
Okay, well, Haruhi, I've wanted to tell you this for a really long time, and I just think you should know I'm really not okay with being molested so much. I mean, do you have to do it all the time? I hate wearing all these outfits, except actually I kind of like the maid one, but other than that, they're really uncomfortable. So there.
Mushy mushy.
Prepared.
The universe explodes.
I didn't have that prepared.
It's like you just pent up anger.
You can just imagine Haruhi's face as it's just a contorting in rage as she lifts her hand.
I can't ever see Mikuru doing
Is that so, Mikuru? Well, guess what? Someone's about to eat floor. Hope you enjoy.
It better not be me.
Hope you enjoy the dust as your new costume.
Oh no! And that's why Mikuru wouldn't do it.
Still say that.
Say, I'm so out of it right now. What do you want me to say? I'll say it.
Something horrendously violent towards poor Mikuru.
Oh gosh.
In response to me yelling at you.
I forgot what he said. Dirt as a costume, and it was beautiful.
Are you okay?
I'm dying, but it's okay. Oh. What did you just say, Mikuru? Do you want me to bitch slap you on the floor? Do you want dirt to be your new costume, Mikuru? You are the SOS Brigade's Moe girl. You are the poster child of SOS Brigade. There is no back-talking to Haruhi Suzumiya. No, I don't want to hear it, Mikuru.
Yes.
Kyo's just off to the side.
Amazing.
He's off to the side like...
I can't even.
Wow.
I was going to say this, but it's too stupid.
Go for it.
Oh, well.
Nothing's too
No,
stupid
no.
here.
I was like, good for you. Good for you, Haruhi.
That's terrible.
Oh, you're on her side.
Good for you, Haruhi. You tell that uppity bitch what you feel. How
How dare she
go
not wear the
spy?
maid outfit?
Yeah.
No, never mind.
How dare she grow a spine? Let's see. Okay, here's one. This one comes from Anonymous. And they ask, please, this is all in caps, by the way, so please! In Mikuru's voice, just say, please be gentle. I think it would be the funniest thing in the universe.
Please be gentle, what?
No, they said, please be gentle, and then they said, I think it would be the funniest thing in the universe.
Oh my goodness. I'm sure that this has been done somewhere already. But please be gentle.
Haruhi turns around. What did you say?
I said please be gentle, okay?
Dust. You see Kyon.
Just munching on something in the corner.
Yeah, you just still sit there, and Itsuki sit next to him. Well, this was quite enjoyable, wasn't it?
Just another day at the club.
Yeah. Turns around, looks at him. So about those Crimson Super Balls.
Oh God.
We just made our own episode of Hare here tonight. SingingSamine.
Yes.
The sound effects were one of the hardest things for you in Haruhi, because you spent so long gathering them.
Yes, too long.
Too long, yes. Do you have a sound effect from any of the episodes that stands out to you as something that was either really hard to get, or something that you just really enjoyed and you wanted to point out to everybody so they can listen for it next time they're watching?
The pencil.
A specific...
No, like a specific sound effect or something that, like, you just... Because you know every sound by heart in this episode now. So is there a specific sound that you... stands out to you?
Specific sound to me... I really liked a lot of the battle noises I used for Ryoko and Yuki in episode 4. I was actually so hyped to do the battle scene for that episode that I did that before anything else in the episode. I didn't do, like, there's a good 9 to 12 minutes before that fight. I didn't care. I was just going to go straight to the fight because I knew it would take a long time, but I was also just really hyped, even though I knew it would be a lot of work. And definitely a lot of noises in there are really cool. I really like the blades that Ryoko gets, and I don't know what they are. They're just some kind of magical blades, and I like the noises I used for them. And I can't speak. I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
It's all right.
But also the pencil noise that was supposed to be used was one of my favorite noises, and I don't think it ever was put into the show, but that's okay, because whenever there's another anime that has a pencil, it's going to be that noise.
That pencil.
Yeah,
And
you recorded it.
And it will be there.
And it will be there. We're going to use that noise someday.
It's funny, I recorded the pencil for the scene, and I never ended up putting it into the scene.
Yeah, it makes no sense. You were the one who recorded it, and you didn't... How did you... Whatever.
Is there a voice actor or actress that stands out to you as an inspiration?
Oh my goodness. I like a lot of voice actors and actresses, but I actually don't follow any of them, like, personally. So, like, for all I know, they could be really nice people or really mean people. But, if I had to say one actor that stood out to me a lot is, I think his name is Liam O'Brien. Hopefully I'm saying that name properly, I don't know. He's, like, one of my favorite actors. His biggest role to me is Vayne Aurelius from Manakemia. He's done a lot of other games, lots of JRPGs, and he's also Gaara from Naruto, I think.
Yes, he is.
And his work is really good.
I think at one point you guys got all excited because Soowaba sounded like him, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he did.
Yes, that's
oh
right.
my goodness.
You did. I think I told you about this. You did a line, and it sounded like.
Oh yeah, like Gaara.
Gaara, yes.
Oh, it was too good.
I'm the only person in the group that's been going back and forth with poor Soowaba via email, so he got all of his information prior to this from me. So he's like, yeah, no, you totally told me about that other thing. I hope.
I get so excited when I get an email from him because I'm like, yes, group contact, finally. No,
I can see the light.
I know.
So you said you've seen all of Haruhi.
Yes.
What part is your favorite so far that we've done, and what part are you looking forward to doing?
Jeez. Favorite part that we've done, I'm gonna be biased. I really liked in episode 3 the mini date that Kyon and Mikuru had, because I related to it a lot, and I had a lot of fun voicing it. It was like the first time I got a lot of lines that were normal, just Mikuru speaking. And favorite that we're going to do?
Yes.
I haven't seen all of Haruhi since I was like 13 or 14, which is a few years from now. So I don't remember the whole show. I am really excited for the beach episode though, because I remember there being like Phoenix Wright references and lots of funny stuff in there.
Yes.
Oh god.
I like the lighthearted comedy episodes. So I'm looking forward to that.
Is there any questions you have for anyone in the group that you would like to ask?
Yes, Codemaster.
What?
What was it like? Your honest feelings. I want to know. Put everything on the table. What was it like working with me and all my nitpickiness?
Everybody slowly backs out of the room.
What? No. Oh, I gotta go, actually.
How do you?
I'm kidding.
You guys, I wish you guys, people listening to this commentary, you're not here in the chat with us, but Stell's like, oh! And Soowaba's all like, the gloves are off.
Okay, no, nothing bad. It was all really fun and really enjoyable. I mean, I am pretty lazy, and you kind of just like kick me out of that each time.
Yes, I did.
Like, I tend to just, if something sounds decent, I'm just like, okay, let's continue. And then, if it wasn't for SingingSamine, a lot of the stuff I worked on probably wouldn't have still be not worked on at all. Like, A Town Where You Live has been in a year in development. Only recently has
This is your fault.
Thank you. No, really, thanks. Only recently SingingSamine took the reins as co-director, and well, I mean, she was originally casted as Mitsuki, the second main.
I do all the work. I'm sorry, I have a
She
really
has
bad
a
cough.
really bad bullshit flu. What's up with that?
So she really took the reins and really.
Who did all the work?
So,
oh.
Can I continue, please?
I'm sorry.
So it's really because of her that like all my projects and everything are kind of back in motion, except Sonic. She hasn't contributed in Sonic because I'm not making her contribute in Sonic because she works too much.
That's why I said you're a Sonic, bro.
But no, yeah, you're really, you've really helped a lot with a lot of things, and I really do love working with you because I stopped being lazy, and things actually get done productively, and your perfectionist attitude just does work, does really help in the end and everything. So yeah, thank you.
Shut up, Soowaba.
That didn't sound like a very good thank you, but...
Does anyone have any questions for SingingSamine?
Yes? What projects do you have in the future for BTDubs?
What?
Like, do you have any...
The fuck are you talking about, bro?
Do you have any projects that you are working on, and either on your own channel or through BTDubs or other stuff?
I'm always working on things on my own channel, which you should totally go check out or something, I guess, if you like singing.
www.youtube.com/SingingSamine. Go there now. Watch her sing. Watch her dance. Watch her cosplay. Do it!
Yay! Yes! As for things I'm working on for BTDubs, always behind the scenes, quietly. I can't say any, like, anime is coming out. I want to do one, but I don't have the time at the moment. After Kimi no Iru Machi comes out, wow, I just butchered that. After that comes out, I'm gonna start considering directing one of my own projects, and then I'll see what happens.
Thank you so much for everything you've done, though, for our fandub, honestly. For the sound effects, for the editing at the last minute for episode 2, all the way to doing Mikuru, being abused, being tortured, becoming an adult, becoming a child, all over this stuff. Yeah, best Mikuru ever. I want everyone out there to know, by the way, that SingingSamine was the very first person we ever cast for Haruhi, And if it wasn't
yeah.
if it wasn't for the fact that we were talking one day, and she said Mikuru beam, we might never have done Haruhi.
Oh, and I want to say, I forgot, in parts that I'm looking forward to, I really want to say Mikuru Bimu. Well, it would be Mikuru Beam in the English dub, but still, I really want to do that part.
Can you do it now?
Mikuru Beam!
Yay! All of us clap like retarded seals. She said the line we know is coming!
I just really want to dub that scene.
That, and she also wants to do Tomare, the second ending to Haruhi.
Oh yes, that's one of my favorite songs in all of Haruhi. It's so deep.
Look forward to it.
Yes. So thank you, StellTsirlis, for casting me like so early and being such a bro and oh jeez.
Well, thank you for being in our Haruhi fandub and sticking with it this long, and hopefully we have you all the way to the movie, I hope.
Oh, for sure.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna walk out on you guys now.
or will you?
No.
You want to Mikuru beam us to our next interview?
Sure. Wait, wouldn't that be painful?
Just an interview beam. There you go.
Oh. Interview beam!
Our next actress really needs no introduction because the whole damn show is named after the character she plays. Believe it or not, who would have thought that a lot of people would tune in or come to our YouTube channel just to watch how sad someone could get? I mean, think about it. The melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. You're coming to essentially watch a young girl get really depressed. Look up melancholy if you don't know what that means, and you'll laugh harder when you understand the joke. I mean, it really is true. I have, of course, talking about StellTsirlis, our Haruhi Suzumiya, who also sings our opening theme for both the first opening and the second opening, and she sang our first ending, and she sings the songs in the show, and she's just all around a great person. She goes to college while she's doing this. She travels all over the place while she's doing this. She has, again, I haven't been... All these people's YouTubes will be in the comments for this. Not comments, but the little doohickey majiggy.
The description?
That's what it is.
Doohickey majiggy.
Doohickey majiggy.
That's what it is now.
Normal human beings call it the description box. But definitely go to youtube.com/StellTsirlis. And you can see her Sadijas, where she actually sings covers of songs. I think for the first half of July she was doing that. She's done covers of a bunch of anime songs. She did Vadijas, where she's talking, and I often use those to make horrible videos to make her laugh.
Yep.
It's StellTsirlis. So happy to have her. Always fun to talk to you. How are you?
Yay!
Brian. Oh, shoot.
Well, because I did a huge build-up, and now she's like, crap, I can't live up to it. You should just appeared out of nowhere and been like, dog! Sup, son?
I wish I could be loud and obnoxious right now. It's really late where I am, and people are probably sleeping. They have class in the morning. But I am alright. I'm really excited that we've gotten to hear almost everyone speak their thoughts, and I just love knowing, like, what they really, really think, and I love hearing all the fans just, like, ask their questions, and, like, all the silly shenanigans that have gone on tonight. I just love it so much, so I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm also really loopy, because it's 1 in the morning, but it's all good stuff.
One more person say shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Oh!
Mikuru,
you should be.
Oh, gosh.
I have some questions for you from the fans, if you're willing to answer them.
Sure.
Your first questions come from Ryan Finder 226.
Ryan Finder.
That's a voice
I love
haven't
you.
said.
You are such an enthusiastic person, and you make me smile every single time I see one of your comments. I'm like, I want to meet you and give you a hug.
1-900 Love Stell. Call it Ryan now. Operators are standing by.
Your first question from Ryan Finder is, Will the girl that plays Haruhi please freestyle a verse about Kyon or that Esper guy?
Oh gosh. Oh. What?
I guess he wants you to freestyle a song about Kyon.
I have to be creative at 1 a.m.
Kyon, lay down a background beat, bro.
Oh no.
Dude!
There you go. You can't go wrong. I mean, come on.
Oh no, I hope I'm not like this big disappointment. Okay,
This huge.
Let's all join in and make one. All right, it's a supporter, you know. We gotta show some.
What is
Okay, that kind of fell through.
Okay. He wants one about Kyon and Itsuki?
Either or. If you want to put them both together, you can. He's pretty fly for an Esper guy. How about Kyon writes a poem? We'll ask you the next question, then we'll come back to it, and you read the one that Kyon writes.
Oh, Soowaba, you're so nice to me.
Or yeah, I could do that too.
But replace a word with Kyon every time.
Yeah, like pick a word and just replace it with
My
Kyon
little
or
Kyon, whoever knew what friendship
Morning
could
with
be.
Kyon.
It doesn't have to make sense. Just do it.
This Kyon's going to be perfect.
I was actually just about to type that out too.
All right. So your next question from Ryan Finder. Who is your? That's the question, Brian. Good job. Yeah, you're doing a swell job reading at 9:55 at night. What is your favorite episode from Haruhi?
In the whole series, or that we've done?
He doesn't say. I guess the whole series or whatever you want to do.
Oh man. Well, okay. I'm really biased. I love the culture festival one because Haruhi is like, she gets to sing, and it's really, really exciting just to hear her and just know that she has all that talent within her and obviously all that confidence. But I also really like, I'm forgetting what it's called, but it's when they're on the island and there's like a murder mystery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remote Island Syndrome.
That one is wonderful.
Episode 10 and 11, you guys should be watching.
Oh, why didn't I say that?
Can the girl that plays Haruhi give her top 3 meows? There's a lot of meow questions from him, so just get used to this. Kyon's got some too.
From who?
Ryan Finder.
What? Okay,
No?
Yes.
I don't know what was up with that second cat. He sounded sick or something. You had to take him in. This question comes from Anonymous, and it is, what is your favorite animal?
Oh, it's definitely a cat. Come on now.
You heard how well she did them. Especially that poor... He was suffering from dysentery, I think. What kind of characters do you like to voice?
Actually, I'm not that sure, only because Haruhi is the first role that I've ever had with a dub. I mean, I've done things by myself, but I guess moe girls are really fun to voice. Just because they're moe.
Can you give us an example of a moe voice you can do?
Yeah.
Am I kawaii uku?
It's been a long time.
Am I kawaii, Uku?
Whoa! You sound like James there.
Whoa! I'm just blown away right now. I'm gonna keep you in mind for some moe roles.
It's been a long time since moe has even been a thing. But normally, yeah, moe are like the really energetic, confident child, just like Haruhi. Just because they're always out there. I have no idea how Nicole can, like, be so perfect at Yuki. Because if I ever had to do that, I'd be like, I can't do this. Like, what? So you're fantastic.
Yuki.
No, don't even do that. Leave Yuno out of this.
Your next question from Anonymous is, will you be singing the songs in the festival episode later on in the season?
I hope so. If we get that far, I would adore to, considering Lost My Music is my favorite one in the entire
show.
In the whole show. And I don't know, I performed those 2 songs live once at a festival, and which is cool because Haruhi does too, so I really hope that I get the chance to do that as well. And
did you do it in a...
No, go ahead. No, I did not do it in a bunny girl costume. I do not have a body for that. Anyway, so it was really exciting though, because when I performed it, like, somebody walked up to me and he's like, I know where that's from, and I appreciate it. And I was like, yes! Yes! I was just so excited that someone knew, just like in a random festival. It's like, boss.
Mikuru-chan has typed up a song for you to sing about Kyon.
Oh gosh. This day is going to be perfect, the kind of day of which I dreamed since I was small. Kyon will gather around, sing I look lovely in my ponytail. What he doesn't know is that I love him more than all. This day is going to be perfect, the kind of day of which I've dreamed since I was small. But instead of having tea with the man of my dreams, my time will be spent being bored out of my tree.
Your tree. I love how confused she sounded. My tree? The fuck? This Haruhi just sounds like really like, who the hell? I've never heard bored out of my tree before, no.
What?
Yeah. Is that one of them their mysterious Canadian sayings?
No, my mom says it all the time.
So it is one of your Canadian sayings?
It's a British thing. Andrew.
No, I've never heard that before.
I like how he's already told us he's not British, but I'm like, it's a British thing. Andrew. Your feelings on this. Is there... What voice actor inspires you? Or voice actress, for that matter?
Ever since I was younger, I have adored Christina V like no other. I don't know. I got on YouTube when it like first began, and I would just like go around, and then I found Christina V, and I was like so obsessed with like all of her covers and her work with Haruhi, and she was kind of this like driving force. I was like, wow, like this person is so cool, and she's a professional, and she's got this YouTube channel that's awesome, and she voices one of my favorite characters ever. Like, I want to be just like her. And literally, like, she was my first inspiration to start voice acting, just because I admired her so much. And she's also when I saw her take on Haruhi, I was like, you know, like I wanna voice Haruhi, and I wanna try to see if I can match Christina V and Wendy Lee. But I was like, I really, really want to, because they're so fantastic, and I just want to see what I can do and see what I can learn from their interpretation of Haruhi. So yes, Christina V.
A lot of people, if you're listening, Christina V actually is a YouTube personality that became a voice actor, doing much like what we're doing right now. She wasn't fan dubbing anime, but she was fan dubbing songs. She did song covers for Moon Revenge from Sailor Moon R, the movie, and a bunch of other things. And she did a cover of the first opening for Haruhi, Boken Deisho Deisho, or Deisho, whatever. She did it. And Bandai heard it, and Bandai got, at the time they were trying to sell Haruhi in the States, they called Christina V in, and they made a live-action skit called The Adventures of the SOS Brigade. That starred Christina V as live-action Haruhi, and it was them going all over Los Angeles, where the Bandai offices are based, just having these crazy adventures. You can actually find them on the actual Haruhi DVDs. And from there, she jump-started her career into actual voice acting. So it's pretty fitting that she chose that as inspiration for herself, because Christina V is pretty much the next step beyond what BTDubs does.
Some voice fan dubbing.
Well, now she has, but back in the day.
Well, no. Back in the day, she did. There was a fan dub for the first Macross series. The first Macross series and the movie that followed Macross Do You Remember Love. She has a full movie. She did a full movie fan dub for that with some small fan dub group that is. You could probably still find it on YouTube somewhere. But like, she did a cover for the song Do You Remember Love, and her lyrics are like also known as the best English lyrics, like they do for Boken Desho Desho and Hara Hara Yukai.
Well, there it is. So Christina V is a fan dubber who made it big and became a legit dubber. So it is really ironic that you choose her as your inspiration, because I've never talked to her myself. I've seen her at a few conventions, and she seems like a really nice person. I've just never met her myself.
Jealous.
Now she's done like Homura in the Madoka dub, something in Kyon. She also voices a lot in League of Legends.
Yeah, she's Riven. Oh my goodness, Riven's OP though, but still beautiful.
If you were to compare yourself to Haruhi, what characteristics of Haruhi do you think you'd like to take away from her into your own life, and what characteristics do you think you'd like to give her that you have, that she can take with herself into her own life?
I definitely like to take her constant drive and constant motivation to do things, and always to try to see something through the end. Because with Haruhi, once a project is started, it is not finished until she's satisfied and she feels like she has completely achieved her goal. And I know that's the thing I need. So I would adore taking that from her. What I'd give her?
Canada!
I mean, she could cool her jets sometimes. Sometimes she can just be really bossy. So maybe just the ability to have patience, but as you watch the series, like, she develops it, so it's not like she needs it now. But maybe that. I don't know. Haruhi and I, at least when I was younger, Haruhi and I were like very similar. I don't think I was as pushy as Haruhi, but we were very much identical. I really do not know.
I've saved this one for last. Now, this one, it comes from, I believe it's Kitty. Yes, Kitty. So one of your friends.
Good.
And I've saved this for last because it might be a little embarrassing for you. This is for Soowaba and you.
Oh.
And the question is, I've always wanted to hear a love confession between Haruhi and Kyon. Will you do it, please? And that's also in caps, so, will you do it, please?
Oh my gosh.
Is this Ryan Finder? Who is this?
This is Kitty, one of Stell's friends here.
Oh, okay, cool.
They would. I mean, if Sowaba's cool with it.
I mean, yeah, I don't mind. I just don't know what to say. That's the only
I don't know what to say either. I mean, like...
So this is like a normal love confession, then?
Yeah, no one loves me, so I have no idea what to say. I would just say, just threaten her. Just threaten him.
We love you, Brian.
And
just threaten him.
Just
do the regular tsundere confession.
Just threaten him until he relents. That's usually how it works for me, or just slap her.
Oh, I got it. I got one.
Okay.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, Kyon, listen up. I called you here for this special SOS Brigade meeting because there's something I need to tell you, and it's really important, so you better listen, you better take it seriously, okay?
Okay. What is it?
Now look, I'm only gonna say this once.
Yeah?
Can you do it without the...
Why? That's part of the thing.
I know, but it's just funny because it's like you're hearing his actuals. Like,
you have to imagine it, on a TV thing or whatever.
Because as she's talking, you start doing a narration. Like, I really want you to know as she began to speak.
Okay. Oh man.
Okay.
Continue.
spit it out. I don't have all day.
Hey, this isn't something that's easy to say, Kyon. Just stop talking.
Why is she mad all of a sudden? God, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong.
What's wrong with you? Can't you just tell what I'm gonna say? Come on, Kyon. I
Okay.
thought you were smarter than this.
Okay, fine. What is it?
You're an idiot.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say whatever you want.
Kyon... I like you, okay?
Well, Gosh, I gotta say, What is she doing? What am I supposed to say in a time like this, honestly? Well, I gotta say, Haruhi, I kinda like you too. Just show me the ponytail. That's all I need.
Hey, what is up?
I'm filming!
Mom, I know if you're seeing this, you gotta think that we're getting on with it. Or whatever he says. Taniguchi, leave us alone.
What are you doing with your bottom ponytail? Stop that!
What? Take your time!
Wow, that was really uncomfortable.
Personally, I just think that makes it more exciting. Just forget what I just said.
I want to say personally, thank you so much for being in our Haruhi fandub. Everybody, Stella's been just the best. When you ask her to do lines, she gets them in. If you're like, hey, I need this one done. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll make time, I'll do it. If you haven't hired her for a fandub, if you haven't asked her to do a song duet with you, or any of these people, please do, because they are amazing actors, they're amazing singers. But she's just so nice and so sweet. And when I first got her in to do Haruhi, she was worried about not being able to do it, because she's like, Haruhi's so mean in episode 1, I'm not naturally mean. I didn't choose her for that version of Haruhi. I chose her because of how excited she can get, and how happy she can sound, and how she just really embodies what I think Haruhi sounds like. I don't think Haruhi sounds like Wendy Lee. And like everyone else has said, when I watch Haruhi now, if I don't hear her and Soowaba as the main actors, it doesn't sound like the real dub to me anymore. So, thank you so much for being here for that. I really can't wait to work with you to the end of this, because we're going to try and go as far as we can. Hopefully we'll get to Lost My Music so you can sing it, because yes, you will sing it.
Yay.
And all the way to the movie, and I'm really, really excited for it. So thank you so much for being here for this, and just for being here for the dub. And congratulations on, finishing this whole arc, and congrats on getting into college. I mean, that was a big thing that you've done since this started. So it's, you've got a lot going on in your life, and you're so able to do the Haruhi and the other dubs we're doing here at BTDubs. Is there anything you want to talk about that you're going to be in? Is there anything that you wanted to say to anyone? Did you want to ask anyone else a question? Did anyone want to ask you a question?
Yes, there are a couple things I'd like to say. Number one, Brian, thank you for being the most kind and patient director in the whole universe, because college is really demanding right now, especially with 2 majors, and I just really appreciate you, being really patient and being able to work with all my, time schedule crap and everything. I just uberly appreciate it. And I also really, really appreciate when we were recording episode 1, I was really, really scared, and I wanted to do it no matter what, and you were like, hey, no, let's sit down and Skype, and let's talk all these words out, and let me help you, it's okay, that's what I'm here for, and I want to support you. And I just really, 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 really appreciated that, because it gave me the confidence to keep going with, I would have kept going because I love it, but it made me feel okay, I can do this, and I will enjoy it, because I have these awesome people here around me. I have this new confidence, and it's freaking Haruhi, and she's my favorite person ever. So I wanted to say thank you for you being boss, and I wanted to say, what do I want to say? things that I'm working on / in A Town Where You Live. BTDubs is putting that out.
She's amazing, by the
I'm
way.
not positive when it's coming out because I just.
Neither are we.
Okay.
It's coming out this year. If it doesn't, I'm gonna kill someone.
Fall 2015.
Chances are I'll probably be the one who would be killed.
Yep. But I've been sending in lines, and then Samine has been like sending me little sneak peeks, and they're beautiful, wonderful, and everyone is awesome. So you guys definitely have to watch that when it comes out. I'm also working on this other. It's an original series by a friend of mine, well, a YouTube friend of mine. His username is Winknight, and he's doing a series that he calls his Deadpool series, and you should keep an eye out for that. It's in the animation process right now. We're looking for an opening for him that I think he wants me to sing, and I think I'm going to voice a couple characters. So that's really, really exciting. Supposedly, I'm in this... Oh, never mind. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I forgot. That's bad. Forget what I was just about to say. You didn't hear it.
Stella's voicing a hentai soon.
No, I'm not.
And she's not allowed to talk about it because she plays a very special scientist character. Her name is Big Boobs McLargebrain.
Yep. No.
So creative.
The truth is out. No, I just forgot that he said not to say anything. But that project was started a long time ago. I don't know if he'll finish it. But the animation was done for it, which makes me feel like it would be. And then, please visit my channel. I know I've been a little lacking because I said I would do Sadijas every day, but then I almost like failed my class, and I was like, can't really do YouTube right now. But please visit it and check it out, and just let me know what you think. I love constructive criticism. I love knowing how to get better, and I have a question for Soowaba.
Yeah, sure.
I want to know where your name comes from.
Oh, most people don't know that. It's nothing crazy. It's just my sister does this kind of knitting stuff or whatever, and one day she made me this like little Grim Reaper doll. It was like 4 years ago or 5 years ago or something, and for some reason, like, she wanted me to name it on the spot, so I just came up with a name. I was like, it's Soowaba, and I was like, yeah, that's it, But yeah, that's basically where it comes from, and for some reason I just decided to use it for the YouTube channel and my PlayStation thing or whatever, and yeah.
Mysteries shattered here.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
I also
so
have
awesome.
Yeah, she also made another one. This little ninja, whose name's Philippe, actually, and he goes with me out of the country and stuff when I go. But Soowaba stays. So, but yeah.
That is
Crazy.
so cute.
Soowaba
Thank you
guards the
for
house.
answering my question.
Does anybody have a question for Stell?
Why do you have to hit me so hard?
Oh no.
You're all just such a treat. No. It's a good thing we're editing all this stuff out.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh.
Can you do a sexy scene with Mikuru? Nothing too much.
I think they already do that in the show.
To satisfy one of my friend's needs.
Hey, Mikuru. How about you come over to the club room this afternoon?
What? But
It's a private meeting.
I thought I kind of made plans for.
There's really no choice, Mikuru. Just come to the club room.
Fine. It's not like I have a choice, anyways.
So stupid.
All this music.
All the wands.
Stop.
Summer.
I don't think we can go further with that.
I don't think we can go anymore.
The greatest story ever. As the tea leaves fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been waiting for it. He's at the very end. He's been waiting his turn patiently, quietly.
Bucket chugga, bucket chugga, bucket chugga.
He's been answering questions. He's been saying sexy lines with Esper boys. He's been hitting on Haruhi. And he's just been an all-around quiet, patient person. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you pretty much the star of the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, who's not Haruhi, but the star of the show all the same. You hear his voice in every episode. He narrates everything. We see everything from his point of view. If it wasn't for his outlook on life, Haruhi Suzumiya would not exist, because nobody would know about it, because nobody would understand what the hell was going on.
Wait, who are we talking about now? No.
He's known on his channel for doing excellent song covers. He does tons of fan dubs. He's been in a few abridged series. In fact, he's actually listed in one of these abridged series on the Abridgers Wiki, believe it or not. I actually found it. I was surprised.
No, whatever.
No, I was surprised, believe it or not. He is our Kyon. He is a guy that every girl in this group has fangirled over at least once. He's recorded several lines that we've laughed about, including Forever.
Super guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Soowaba.
No.
John!
And cue the crickets. No, I know.
Soowaba, hello.
Hello, hello.
This has been a long time coming.
This is it, finally.
Finally.
What are we gonna do about this?
The last guy that I talked to, I eviscerated.
Oh, okay.
I just killed him. It hurt.
I don't know if I want to be here anymore. No.
I'm feeling a little threatened.
I know.
So I got questions for you from fans, my friend.
Okay.
All these questions, because this is the first time that you've actually been in one of these, so... not the last time, hopefully, but the first time.
Yeah.
These questions are asked by Kitty. Your first question, I don't know if you're going to want to do this or not, but would you pretty please tell me a bedtime story in Kyon's voice about the adventures you have with the rest of the SOS Brigade?
Oh, boy.
Do we have time for it?
A bedtime story. Okay, how about, okay, let me try something, just... Wait, I have to say it about the adventures of Haruhi and the gang, or what?
It's best about the adventures you guys go on. It's up to you, though. You can do whatever you want, man. You can riff it. You want to talk about your little sister? Do that. It's cool. Hey.
Okay, guys, lay me down a beat. Here we go. No.
Count the sheep.
All right. All right, so let me tell you a bedtime story here. There was once a group of, let's call them high school students, that had a sort of club. And in this club, there were several people who each were not from this world. Don't ask questions, just listen. And there was one that was from not outer space, but she was an alien. There was one who was not from the past, but she was a time traveler. And there was another one who was some guy that flies around in a red ball. Don't worry about it. Just, you know. Anyway, they all just kind of lived happily ever after, and the end. Just go to sleep. That's fine. Sorry, that was terrible, but
no,
you know.
that was
so good.
That was pretty good.
That was awesome.
Put on the spot, man.
Anyway.
Question number 2 is, how did you start in the voice acting business? Because you're absolutely wonderful in all the videos I've seen on your channel.
Oh man, voice acting. Well, you know, I've never really done anything like serious with voice acting except for YouTube, you know, and yeah, the Haruhi role was actually one of the first ones I got, or not Haruhi obviously, but Kyon, and but the thing is that I'm not really like I think why it comes kind of easy, like doing this, like I like doing it a lot, is because I'm actually like a musician in a way. So I'm an accompanist, actually, a pianist. And what happens is that, you know, I usually accompany all these singers, and what they do is they act out their characters. You know, they sing and do everything, and basically you pick up some of that. And I'm like, and I always think to myself, man, I want to try that once, but I'm not really a good singer like many other people. But yeah, I figured, you know, what the heck, I'm just gonna go on YouTube and see what I can do, and yeah, just have some fun with people. And that's basically it.
You're just perfect all around, aren't you, Mr.?
Whatever, get out of here.
I've got a deep romantic voice. I play piano.
Bro, whatever, get out of here. In a good way.
You go to all the girls, fly me to the moon.
No.
Do it.
One day. No, not now. It's too late. I can barely
Not
talk.
now,
you
but
know.
one day.
One day, yeah.
He's saying it's too late for his life. He can't sing anymore.
No, I didn't say that.
Too far.
Oh, man.
I know you guys can't read this again, which is unfortunate, but all the girls in this chat here are all like, oh, fangirling internally. Oh my god, I know, right? Agreed. And then he said I'm not a very good singer, and Nicole Chan's like, lies! And Samine was all like, very lies! All the lies! And then Akinami was like, no, you amazing. And Soowaba was like, lol.
You guys are too nice.
Oh my goodness.
Question number 3,
Oh,
my friends. Why did you decide to audition for the part of Kyon? Is he your favorite character in this series? If not, who is your favorite and why?
I mean, Kyon, I originally thought it was going to be easy because, my voice is kind of on the... It's almost like the way Crispin does it in a way. And I figured, hey, I don't have to try to modify it, like, make it higher or anything. But when I actually tried it, I was like, oh my god, this is actually really hard. Because I wanna put in emotion, but it's hard to make a character not sound so dull, but still like intelligent or interested in what he's talking about,
Mm-hmm.
And the Kyon part, the reason I wanted to do it was because I don't know, I always heard his monologue at the beginning, like at the first episode or whatever, and I was like, hey, I want to try that. This seems like a fun kind of expose or whatever to at least practice the whole fan dubbing thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun, and I felt like, oh, I'm the best editor because I can match the music with my voice. No, not really, but I was like, this is awesome. Yeah, I put out a video, for an audition, and I didn't expect to get the part because there was a couple other really good, pretty good Kyons also that were auditioning, but I'm happy that I did, and yeah, and you guys are really fun to work with and really patient, so that's really, yeah, we're not going to get into that right now, but yeah, thanks.
Kyon. We love him so much.
Okay.
No, you amazing!
No lies!
No lies! The next question is by KW. I still don't understand this one, but it's, will Kyon please sing the first 4 lines of my song, Dinosaur Well in Character? I don't know what that is.
Dinosaur.
Do you want to sing a song about a dinosaur? Is there
It's Kesha.
Is there a Triceratops
Oh,
in
she's
your
my
life?
hero. No, no Triceratops. There was a Dilophosaurus once back, but no, I don't really know it. I don't know how the song goes though, but
It's like
to Jurassic Park.
But the thing, okay, if I wanted to actually make it legitimate, I don't even think Kyon can sing. So that's.
Oh, he can
sorry,
sing.
that's
Believe it or not, he can.
Oh yeah, he can.
Yes, he does. He
yeah.
actually has a few singles on the Haruhi soundtracks where he sings some songs actually.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And he does sing Hare Yukai. Oh, that's another question. Would you be? I'm gonna ask this question because that's my prerogative as director. I always get to ask. Would you be willing to sing Hare Yukai if you were asked to do it for an episode?
Yeah, for an episode, sure. I mean, it's I don't know if you'd want me to sing it seriously or like in a Kyon-esque, like what's the sarcastic voice, but I could probably do it.
Kyon actually has his own character song.
Oh, really?
His own version of How to You Can. He's just like so bored.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
he even sighs before it. Sorry.
So I'm sorry we can't have him sing a song about a dinosaur, but I hope you'll take solace in knowing that we're going to get him to sing Hare Yukai at some point.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, if we can like edit it in later or something, I could try to sing it then and plug it in or whatever. But
Yeah,
I just have to listen to it at least or something.
Yeah, let him listen to it, and we'll see. If not, take solace and you will hear him sing. If you want to hear him sing right now, just go to his YouTube.
Well, hear me sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Finder 226 asks, "Can the man that plays Kyon?" He's got this in bold letters. So, can the man that plays Kyon do 2 meows?
2 meows?
2 meows.
Oh man. Not my favorite meows though, but just meows.
Just
Or
meows, yeah. I mean, if you want, if you've got, he's actually asked a question for later on, because remember, we still got the questions for everybody one part coming up here, but he did ask that question, so you can hold on your favorite meow until then if you'd like.
Okay, sure. I'll just hold on to that. But how about meow and meow.
Oh. Those were quite becoming, I have to admit. I enjoyed
How do you like?
those.
Are they pretty good or
those
what?
are pretty good. Those are good.
It's not my favorite though, but you know.
Anonymous asks you, can you have a conversation between Kyon and Excalibur? Maybe like Kyon stumbled into his cave and Excalibur is all like, so I see you want me as a weapon. And Kyon's like, what?
Okay.
What the heck are you? And then, fool.
Okay.
So,
I can try. It's okay. I don't want to wake anybody up, but I'll try.
What is Excalibur, first off?
Excalibur, the holy sword.
Oh.
Give me a second. Wait.
Okay.
We'll see if I can do
Soul
it, though. I don't
Eater.
know. Yeah, Soul Eater. Welcome, traveler, to my wonderful home. Where am I? What is this place? Come closer, so I can dub thee with my provisions. Look, I just kind of got lost around here. All I want to know is... Fools! I don't even know where to go, guys. Sorry. The problem is it's just kind of, loud, so...
Fools! Would you rather see me rend you up the anus?
Oh, my God.
Quit making me edit in censors.
Oh, that doesn't need to censor, man. That's awesome. Yeah.
No, but...
If you had one voice actor that influenced you or inspired you, who would it be?
Voice actor...
Actor or actress?
Yeah, I think my favorite voice actress, the one that kind of got me, just like I was like, wow, I really want to do that. Like she's so fun, that's cool. It's got to be Lucy Christian. I mean, I hear her in different things, and just the she usually has a type of voice she does, but it's just the way she does it. It's almost like Laura Bailey sometimes, but just Lucy Christian. The way she does it, so awesome.
Yeah, Lucy Christian. I first got introduced to her in Full Metal Panic.
Oh my God,
As
yes.
Kaname Chidori. And she does Nami in One Piece. Just all sorts of... You know her voice when you hear it. She's one of those actresses where you know. She used to work for ADV, and then they went out... at first they did the Full Metal Panic Season 2 together with Funimation, and somehow she switched over from ADV to Funimation just before ADV went out of business. Her and Chris Patton, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's amazing. She really is. Just the nicest person, too, if you ever get a chance to meet her. But that's great. You only hear a lot of guys like, hey, this voice actress is what inspired me. But we've got two here that are like, it doesn't matter what sex you are. Talent comes from any sex or creed or race. And it's just really cool to hear that some people, the old school actors and the newer ones. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. And I mean, there's male actors also that I like a lot too. Hearing Johnny Young Bosch as from first we saw him in the Power Rangers, at least the movie, and then seeing him in Trigun, I was like, oh wow, awesome, he was so awesome.
And he's gotten better as he's gone along.
Right.
Just like you guys. I mean, he started off, in Trigun. I mean, if you watch Trigun now after you've heard all this work recently. You're like, this is kind of sucks compared to your new stuff.
Exactly, yeah. That's the thing. So.
But yeah, so. Have you seen all of Haruhi? Have you watched the whole show before?
Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah.
Out of all of Haruhi, so the movie and everything, from the parts that we've done, what's your favorite? And from the parts that are coming up, what part are you most looking forward to?
I'm really excited to see what episode 7 that we're just recently getting done with, but. I can't wait to see what how we did with that. But also I like that episode with the mansion, the murder thing. That's really good too.
Episode 10, 11.
And the one that I really want to see too is the movie one. Well, not see, but do.
Yeah.
I mean, no, excuse me, sorry, not the movie. The movie they film, like the one they're making for the festival. Or whatever.
The Adventures of Mikuru Asahina.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Originally, when we were talking about the fandub, we were going to do that episode first, but we were like, that episode's so much fun. We're gonna hold it off. It is coming. We didn't do it as episode 0, but it will.
I'm actually kind of glad we held off on it because now we have so much more experience that we can do a much better job
A lot
later.
more practice, yeah.
Yeah, it's we are going to do it at some point. But yeah, we just didn't do it as episode 0 because it's such a cool episode, but it really does need some explanation first because it kind of just everybody just comes out of nowhere and you're like, who are these people? We didn't want to confuse anybody that hasn't watched Haruhi before. Do you have any questions for anyone in the group that you'd like to ask?
I mean, it's crazy because I have so much time to think of questions or something, but I've been listening to everyone's what they have to say and stuff, so I can't think of any on the spot. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
It means... But I mean, yeah. Give me like a few seconds. I mean, ask me another question and I'll get back to it or something.
Does anyone have a question for Soowaba that they want to ask?
I do. I have a question
Yes.
for Kyon.
Okay.
Hey, Kyon, do you have any smoked cheese with you?
You already had some today.
Oh,
No. Okay, fine. Have some smoked cheese.
Yay!
Believe it or not, in Tsuruya, he tells her no the whole series, and there's a Christmas episode, and on the Christmas episode, Kyon leaves Tsuruya some cheese as a present.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes, he does. Have you thought of any questions for anyone else? Do you want another question, or?
Why are you guys so awesome? That's all I gotta ask. I mean, really.
It comes naturally.
Yeah, is that what it
I
is?
could ask the same thing to you.
Oh, I got a question actually. Not everybody has. I know we're all short on time and such, but wait, did I just cut out or?
No, you're good.
No, you're
Okay,
good.
sorry.
No, you're still here.
But any other anime or any other projects you guys, are thinking of fan dubbing like together? Like, let's say that everything finished with Haruhi and you guys were very pleased. Long time down the road, what is something that each of you would like to fan dub, like a personal thing that would be really cool to do professionally? I mean, now
You guys want to go around?
I have things floating around, but I
like the first.
I know everyone is like really busy, so I just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I have like 3 in mind. 2 of them I want to pitch later, probably at the end of this, to see if we can actually dub them. Because it's better to get them approved and such.
Right.
There's another big one, a huge project that I want to kind of pitch the idea to, but I'm going to wait for the next anniversary of BTDubs to ask.
Cool. I mean, it doesn't have to be.
It's not really
Sorry,
huge.
Go ahead.
Sorry, no.
No, it is. It's fine. But,
Well, I was gonna say.
I-
Oh, okay. We keep talking over each other.
Go ahead.
What happened to the tea?
That's right.
Sorry.
Put the cheese down there.
Acting anime, you can go first because you started talking before I did.
Oh, I'm excited for. Well, I want to do the Nyarko thing, and I still want to try Pandora Hearts, but I still need experience before I can direct something like that.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yay!
That's about it.
Cool.
I'm not important.
Well, right now I'm currently directing Karin, which I don't even know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna try, but who knows. And then I'm also directing Recorder and Ron Cell, so that should be fun. And then, if I had the chance to, and wasn't freaking out about everything else, I would love to do a fan-dub of the Rurouni Kenshin series. Because
Nice.
Rurouni Kenshin...
Oh my god.
Rurouni Kenshin...
That would be wonderful.
is my favorite anime ever. Like, when people are like, oh, like, what's your favorite anime? Rurouni Kenshin, top of the list. It is #1 in my heart, and always will be.
Nice.
And I personally hate the Japanese version of it, because I hate the girl who plays Kenshin, because Kenshin is supposed to be like 32 years old, and he sounds like a 15-year-old girl, and it bothers me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the English dub, even though I love Richard Hayworth, everyone else in it isn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
So to actually go and do a fandom of the entire series with everyone in BTDubs would be absolutely amazing, because I know that if we like put the effort into it, it could be amazing.
That'd be
It's
pretty
kind
cool.
of a long
That's
series.
just
Yeah.
it's really
Well-
long. It is. There's like 98 episodes, but still.
Well, I mean, there's no interview.
That's what
It's
I'm saying.
okay,
If
I watched it
could-
like 3 times.
Yeah. If
It's no-
if
yeah.
I could, I would totally do it.
Really quick, I actually did remember a series that I really want to do that I could talk about.
Sure.
Utano Prince Sama.
Uh,
It's been
The reason I'm in this group?
It's been proposed to this group before, and I had an audition video, but it kind of just fell through because we just couldn't get the cast. It's based off an Otome game, which is a visual novel for girls, dating sim, whatever. But like the anime was just so hilarious and somehow drew me. It's like the reason why we didn't get to do it is because we need 6 guys who can sing. And that is actually really hard to come by.
Challenge
And
accepted.
I did.
No, just kidding.
I have translated some songs and wrote lyrics for them, but like, I don't think it'll ever happen because it's actually really hard to get 6 guys who could sing.
Yeah, it's tough. Coordinate.
Yeah. So
But cool.
I really want to do it.
I mean, Samine, yeah, you had one, right?
Yes. Some people already know I've been wanting to do Zero no Tsukaima for a long time. I don't think it'll ever happen, just because, but I got so excited for it because, like, I did a read-through of the manga and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked a lot of the scenes that are in the anime. I think it's really prettily animated, if prettily is even a word. I just like the 2 main characters. They have a really cute love-hate relationship, and I like the setting it's in. It's very fantasy, and it's got wizards and witches and all that good stuff, and dragons, and I like that genre. And I think there's lots of characters, so it'd be really good for BTDubs. I'm sure everyone could get a role. And I went so far as to get like all the necessary preparations and stuff. And it did have an English dub, but only of the first season. Nice. Yeah, it has an English dub, but only of the first season, and it's horrible. It's really bad.
Christina V plays Louise, actually.
Yes, I don't like her as Louise. This doesn't suit her.
Quietly, she insults Christina V and still gets
I'm
mad.
sorry, I love her as a singer, but she's just not Louise to me. So there's that, and I'm very big on MMORPGs. I love them, and I love RPGs in general.
Final
and
Fantasy.
there's... Heck yeah.
Okay.
There's this one MMO, Ragnarok Online. It was pretty popular in the day. It's very old, though. It got an anime. I think it's just called Ragnarok the Animation. And that also got an English dub as well. And it was pretty good, but just for fun, I'd like to do a scene or something from that. There's a lot of characters in that as well. It's medieval. I like medieval stuff. It's totally cool, and I think it'd be awesome if we could like do a scene or something.
Cool. I just thought of another series. Great. Clannad, if anyone's heard of it. The English dub is, but like, I love the series so much, and there's just so many moments in that like just throw you on the floor and make you cry. But I would love to touch upon that, but I don't know if we have the time or effort for that. And yeah, that's it.
Nice.
Del?
Estelle wants to say something.
I think it would be cool to do an English dub of Cardcaptor Sakura, just because, like, I know there's an English dub.
Yes.
I do, and I understand, but Sakura's voice, I just can't. She's Sakura. She's like the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. She can't talk like that. I'm sorry. It needs to be high. It needs to be like small child cute. And it hurts me. And plus, Cardcaptor Sakura is just a wonderful, beautiful anime. So that should go down. And something I've always wanted to do. And before Haruhi, the first anime I've ever wanted to dub was Mermaid Melody Peachy Peachy Pitch.
Yes!
Yeah.
I love that anime.
I've always wanted to dub it, and it was the first anime that I looked for audition videos, but I was young and like didn't understand anything, like mic quality, what is that? So I never got the chance to, but that would be something that would be really cool.
We have so many shows that we'd love to do. We'd love to put them up there on BTDubs. Usually, because people ask this question, actually, believe it or not, quite often, the reason that we don't put a lot of them is we actually have to do research into who owns what show, because the problem is over here that not every company is as cool as Bandai was with us putting up Haruhi. Funimation, for instance, likes to immediately block everything. Our Senyu dub, if you notice, has to have a border around it because it gets yanked down from YouTube almost as soon as it goes up.
Yeah, and we can't have the Indian theme play
the
either.
Indian theme blocks it. So it's just really difficult. I mean, as Acton Anime said before, we're discussing Nyarko-san. Zero no Tsukaima. I know that SingingSamine has wanted to do it for a while, and we have been looking into it to see who owns the rights to it. I've actually been.
I think it's actually fine.
Is it?
I think.
Yeah.
I think the people who had the rights don't own it anymore or something.
Yeah, because I've been looking it up. I think it was TV Tokyo or something that was the problem, or it was it? No, wait, that might have been something else.
I'm not sure.
I'm looking at it right now.
But we've been talking about that. We've been talking about Nyarko-san of the Crawl and Chaos. Another show I personally have always wanted to see a redub of Sakura Wars, which a lot of people here probably don't remember. But it was a good show. That one and I'll purchase Cultural Cat Girl Nuku Nuku. In the new anime fronts, I would love to see rapid scenes being done for certain scenes. I've actually been planning one out. I would love to record a scene from Attack on Titan. With some people, yeah.
That's gonna be my choice.
I would love to record a scene from Attack on Titan. I would love to record a scene from Hyperdimension Neptunia. Has just started.
I didn't hear the anime.
It's not very good, but there are some good scenes. I would love to see a My Little Pony dub as a joke, maybe next April Fools. Maybe do a dub from Equestria Girls or something.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm out.
I mean, that's the thing with your imagination in this group, is that you could be like, hey, is this something you want to do? Yes, I would like to do the whole library from ADV Films, and I want to do it within the next year or so. The problem is that after we did Haruhi, I think it's become a lot more realistic to people how long a series takes to release. So you really have to choose one that you're going to be there like, I'm here for the long haul. We also haven't had a very good track record with movies. I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah. So we do have Burn Up. In a good way. Burn Up is coming out. Burn Up actually has been pushed back because the editor for our group on it left. So Burn Up is going to take a while. Sonic is having issues because of the same thing.
Well, we got a new editor now,
yeah.
and it's actually coming along, but we need a new voice for
Yeah,
Sonic.
so, I mean, movies we're working on. Haruhi, I'll be damned if that one's not going to be awesome. So that one, trust me, we have a schedule for that one. But movies have been kind of our slow suit. I would love to see more movies. I would love to see more series on BTDubs. Senyu, obviously, is something that, Senyu is obviously something that everyone is enjoying right now. That's proof positive that people will tune in to see brand new series. I mean, so, I don't know. You guys, people listening at home, you should post comments underneath the video. If this isn't in the commentary, then this should be a question that's actually posted separately for you guys to ask. What do you guys want to see? What would you tune in to watch?
I know on one of our videos, I don't remember which one, someone asked for like Tokyo something.
Someone asked for Tokyo. Is Tokyo Mew Mew?
Tokyo Mew Mew? Oh my gosh, that was my first anime.
Not in the video. I know what he's talking about. I don't remember the name of it. I know someone did ask for Tokyo Mew Mew though. And someone has asked for.
I would love to do Tokyo Mew Mew.
I
also.
know. Let's do it. Done. We're doing it.
Yes, we have all the girls on board. We're doing this.
Someone would also asked us for
that's
Sailor
all we need.
Stars too. Sailor Stars.
Okay, no, on our Countries Watch Movies video, someone asked, you guys do really good dubs, can you dub Tokyo Godfathers?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was.
We saw that. I looked into it. We can't. It's owned by Sentai, and they're rather cruel about their properties. Let me tell you.
Oh, then we can't do Clannad.
Yeah.
I did find out something about Zero no Tsukaima. This it was licensed by Genion, and the license had
Yeah,
expired.
any Genion license we can do except for Tenchi Muyo, because that's owned by Funimation now, which is why we're able to put up Karin for you guys to enjoy. Pretty much, if you guys want to see a series, check first if it's not owned by Funimation, if it's not owned by Sentai, and it's not produced by TV Tokyo, we will gladly look into it and see what we can do.
Or Aniplex. We gotta be careful with that.
Aniplex is also violent.
Very
strict about their shows. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys find one that's not one of them, boom, there it is. But I think we should move on because we've been on this question for like 12 minutes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Soowaba, I personally want to thank you for being in our fandub. I want to thank you for working really hard. I mean, I know that there's been, we're not going to go into it, but I know there's been life issues that have come up for you. I know that there's been things that have kind of drawn you down when it comes to wanting to do fandubbing recently. But I honestly can't think of our Haruhi fandub without you as our Kyon. And I honestly, legitimately, I honestly can't think of just doing this show without you as our Kyon. I watch the regular one now. I don't hear you, and I'm like, that sounds wrong. All love to Crispin Freeman, all love to everybody, but it doesn't sound like Kyon anymore. And I know that a lot of people agree with me. They're all singing the Tokyo Mew Mew theme in the.
Don't judge us! Don't judge us!
they're all typing out the lyrics to the Tokyo Mew Mew theme. They're so excited for this. You know what? We will. Here's your first major announcement in this commentary.
Oh my gosh.
We will do either an episode. I do have the first episode raw, ironically, because I was watching it now more than a couple of weeks ago. We'll either do the first episode raw of Tokyo Mew Mew, or we'll do a scene from Tokyo Mew Mew, and we will have that out to you probably for Christmas. How's that sound? So there you go. That's your first.
Sounds great.
That's your first announcement there. And Soowaba will play the love interest.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh man. I think Taniguchi should play the love interest. Actually.
Taniguchi will play the fifth Mew Mew.
There you go.
I haven't watched Tokyo Mew Mew, so I don't
Neither
know
have I.
that.
Okay. Just in your Taniguchi voice, say, "Team up, Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face,"
or something like that.
Team up. Sorry, I cracked a bit there. Team up, Mew Mew style, Mew Mew power, Mew Mew great.
It's okay. We'll work on it.
That was adorable. Power in your face.
But we will do that. I do have the first episode, so there it is. There you go. That's your first announcement. But thank you again, everyone. I want to thank you all for being here. I have one last round of questions. This is actually questions people ask for everybody, so they're not specific.
Wait, before we do this,
yes,
Brian or Solid Snarf, you have questions that you have to answer.
Do I?
Yes, you do. All the questions that you got come from Kitty.
Oh,
she apparently loves everyone.
I feel important.
So your first question is: so you are the director of Haruhi. Why did you decide to take on this project?
When we were in another group before this one, and a lot of nastiness went down that we don't really need to talk about with that group's leader. But at the time, we were trying to find ways to keep the group alive, and we wanted people to become invested in be able to do a dub that we knew was going to come out. And we had a vote, and it was between Sailor Moon, Cardcaptor Sakura, Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and I believe it was I don't remember the last one, to be honest with you. But it was Nuku Nuku, All-Purpose Cultural Casual Nuku Nuku, and Haruhi went out. And when we left that group to start BTDubs, we knew we were going to work on Haruhi pretty much from the off. And I took it over because, believe it or not, I was stupid. I thought it'd be easy. Because I was like, oh, hey, the video exists, and there's sound effects, and everything's set, and it's going to be so much fun, and it's going to be so easy. And then we brought myself back down to earth, because the first thing SingingSamine says, I'll be your Mikuru, now you just got to do auditions for the other 12 people.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yeah, we all thought.
Yeah, we thought it would be. We thought it would be an easy thing to do, and I've honestly gained a new respect for people that put these out. I will never again question why it's taking another 2 months for my DVDs to be released. Let me tell you that one. But yeah, I honestly just chose it because I thought it'd be fun to do. It was something that had already come out. I didn't like a lot of the voices that were in the original, and I thought they could be improved upon. And I'd always had the idea that Haruhi should be done by actual high school, college-age people, not people in their 40s and 50s pretending to be those. Wendy Lee's a great voice actress, but she sounds like a 52-year-old woman. She doesn't sound like a college student or a high school student. So, but that's the long and the short of it is we did it for fun and because we thought it would be a quick and easy project to get out so people could be proud of themselves.
Yay! Okay, your second question. How long has it... well, we kind of already answered this before, but how long has Haruhi been in production?
We had our official audition video go up on May 2nd of 2012. We had our cast chosen by, I believe it was July of 2012. The very first episode recorded in August of 2012, and Haruhi Suzumiya episode 1 was in production in September 2012. It began on September 2nd, 2012, and the first lines that were actually input into it were Stell's lines, actually. I believe. Yes, they were.
There you go. The next question you kind of also already answered, but that's okay. How did you find BTDubs?
BTDubs found me. We were all in another group together again, and it was so it was so terrible, and we all wanted to produce something. We wanted to work together. We had talked a few times in tiny chats and Skype, and we loved each other. We wanted to work together, and we said, so hey, let's get the hell up out of here. I just met you, and this is crazy, but
here's my Skype name, so call me maybe.
Here's my Skype name. Let's fandub maybe.
Let's fandub maybe.
And we did. And our very first project together after starting BTDubs was actually, I believe it was a HIPAA, where the hell it was, the Online Privacy Act video.
Actually, no, it wasn't that.
It was. That was the first time we did something.
The Gurren Lagann.
Oh, right. There was a Gurren Lagann video. That got blocked everywhere except Canada, apparently.
Yeah!
Canada!
But no, we did do a few test videos, and then our very first fandub was Chibi Vampire Card, and after that was Haruhi.
Yeah, go check out our earlier stuff, because we've done like some comic dubs that I've...
You can hear how much better we've gotten since the beginning. You really...
Oh my god.
Yes, you can.
So
yes,
different.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, the honest thing was that they found me, and ever since then, we have this thing in our group, we don't say we love each other, we life each other. It came about one day when I was typing, I love you guys, and I put out, I life you guys instead. So, I life this group, they're like my family. And,
we life you too.
It really is like a family. I mean, you clap when you hear, hey, I'm going to college. Oh my god, that's so awesome, yay! I'm not going to name names. People in our group have fallen in love. People in our group have met each other in real life, so it's awesome, and I'm really honored to be a part of it. Whether I'm directing Haruhi or not, I'll always be here to give a gruff word on Skype.
Gruff, my gruff.
Gruff, my gruff.
Take a bite of a
Exciting. Okay, you have one more question, and then that's it. Your very last question is, when will the old man make another appearance?
Never. He doesn't show up again.
Oh no.
Never. He doesn't.
You just broke the dreams of everyone.
I'm sorry. I really... The old,
he's gonna be sad now.
The old man's...
There's an old owl that shows
Yeah, I'm an old man owl in Sonic. If that's what you guys are looking forward to, you guys can hear. Yeah, the old man in the show actually isn't even in the books, believe it or not. He was just added in there because they needed to make the show run longer. But Haruhi and Kyon never actually talked to an apartment manager in the actual book. So, I'm sorry. I'm glad you like him, though. He's lots of fun. Maybe he'll narrate a trailer or two. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's not showing up again. But we'll see. Maybe I can add the voice to other stuff. I always... That stupid sound I make, like... We'll find a way to add him in somewhere. He'll appear.
Absolutely.
Thank you for those questions, though. Honestly, those were amazing. I do have questions for everybody now. These are questions that anyone can answer. So I'm going to ask these in order, and you guys can just answer them. These are mainly for the main cast, but anyone can answer them. So you guys ready for these?
Yeah.
All right. This is from one of Mikuru's friends. She's called SM, which sounds kind of dirty.
I'm sorry.
Her question is, can all the cast members please say schnitzel in their character's voice?
Schnitzel.
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 That was so perfect. It was like the monotone Yuki and then the high pitched Tsuruya.
Yes.
I scrolled down accidentally. I'm sorry. The next question is from AP, is what they wish to be called.
Alpaca.
Alpaca.
Sure.
Sorry. It's
you know what? You're Alpaca now. That's your name.
Yes.
Individually speaking, how do people find the experience of doing the Haruhi fandub? Are there any interesting factors you'd like to share about working on the thing?
Just rewind this entire Q&A session.
Yeah.
You'll get your answer.
Yeah. Yes.
The whole
I
Q&A session is that
completely
question.
Concur.
Pretty much.
Another question from Alpaca. Is anyone going to be doing anything more recent for newer projects? They've also answered that one.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to give a reminder.
If/when will the next 8-Bit Theater be out? Because it's my favorite. Okay. Let me talk about 8-Bit Theater for a second. 8-Bit Theater, if you don't know, is our fandom of Brian Clevenger's awesome comic over at nuclearpower.com. You should definitely go over and read that because it is hilarious. The way that got started is the whole group. The way we first started off was we would actually fandub the comics just for fun or off time on Skype. Then we decided to make them more professional. Our fighter and editor of our episodes has recently decided to leave us. He's left BTDubs. Sadly, we're actually really disappointed about it, but he's left. So we're actually looking for a new fighter, and we're looking for a new editor. 8-Bit Theater episode 6 through 10 have actually been recorded. They just need to be edited together. So we're looking into that. Hopefully we can get one. I believe one of our Indy4S, one of our members, has offered to edit video 6 together for us.
He's computer
club president. And he's offered to edit that episode together for us. So we could see that as early as September or as late as November. But I promise you, we are working on getting those out. I don't know when the next one will be. I'm really sorry. Black Mage is sorry. We're all sorry.
White Mage
but
is
that
sorry
will happen.
too.
Yeah.
Princess Sarah's kind of sorry.
Kind of sorry.
There's nothing to steal.
Garland's just
nothing.
Narrator's extremely sorry.
Garland's just sorry in general. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Everyone's so sad
yeah,
now.
that's what happened.
Next question here from KW. This is one of Stell's friends. Next question is from someone named Slim Shady with a question mark at the end of it.
Are they
I guess. Actually, that's the question here. Slim Shady asks, will the leader of BTDubs please stand up and do a fun dance for me? I don't know if you can see the dance, but she can stand up for you.
Yeah.
Yay! What talents?
I don't even know. I guess you could listen to the motion of me getting up and dancing.
The soft swaying sound of fabric. The next question is from Ryan Finder 226. And he says, if you were to celebrate Tanabata in real life, what would your wish for 7 years be? And how about 21 years from now?
Well, since it's gonna take me about 13 to 14 years to finish all my schooling for what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping by the time 14 years pass, I pass everything I need to do so I get my dream job and stuff. That's about it.
Genie, I wish for your freedom.
Okay, one prince coming. What?
14 years is such
I
a
can't
long
think of anything.
time. I hope by then I'm doing cool things with my life. More cool things. I hope by then I am like successful to some degree. And am healthy. I think that's all I could really wish for.
Anyone else?
Independence is what I'd wish for in 14 years. Just like being able to just sustain myself with a home and whatnot. I know, very generic.
Yeah.
No, that's a fair one.
No, that's a good wish.
Stell, Soowaba.
I want a cat.
That's
I want my own cat. I want 3 cats.
I could send you some.
Yes. I accept.
Okay, perfect. Let me go get a box.
Awesome.
Are they cuddly?
Yes, all cats are cuddly.
I would take them.
I know this sounds kind of lame, but I hope by 14 years, I actually have 2 wishes, which is kind of sad, but in 14 years, by that time, BTDubs is a professional dubbing company. That would be wonderful.
It's gonna take a
being
lot
able to
of
work with you
work.
guys for a profession.
That'd be so awesome.
But hey, be awesome. And to be a professional animator at any company, that'll be wonderful.
Good, you can work for BTDubs.
Drawing for life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could have our own anime.
Wait, what? Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That would be cool.
Soowaba-san, you have a dream, a wish, a want, a hope?
I
I
mean,
have a dream.
It's basically like, what everybody else would want. I mean, you accomplish what you set out to do, and you still keep doing it. I mean, you still enjoy doing what you want to do. As far as fan dubbing and everything's concerned, I mean, yeah, it'd be amazing to, actually, be at least one project. One real anime that makes it. And it might be like you said, like somebody said that if BTDubs actually makes it, or something, and but that'd be amazing to be able to hear your voice on a real thing that kids are running around.
Dude, that is like my dream, man.
Yeah.
In 14 years, I'd be 41 years old, so I just hope I'm still alive. That's a pretty honest speculation. That's so far away. That's 2027. That's a long time from now.
Oh my.
But
isn't that when you estimated Haruhi would be finished?
that's when I estimate 8-Bit Theater would be finished. 8-Bit Theater will be done on August 15th, 2047 if we keep up with our current release schedule. I don't know what I'd wish for. I guess that I'd be healthy, that I'd be married, that I'd have kids, and I'd still know you guys and we'd still be doing this kind of stuff. Or at least be professionally doing it. Will anime still be around? I don't know, man. They've been saying anime won't exist since, 2003 now? I don't believe it, but Funimation won't exist, so we'll finally be able to get that fandom of DBZ out to you. Jerks taking it all for themselves. But I don't know, honestly, what I wish for. I guess just the usual. I hope that I'd still know you guys and we'd still be doing awesome fandoms.
I agree with that wish.
The next question is also from Ryan Finder, and it's, can you all please give your favorite meow?
Favorite meow?
Meow.
I guess it's a meow that sounds appealing to you.
Meow.
Meow. Nya 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 nya. Actually, I take it back. Nyan 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 ni hao nyan. Yeah. I'm so happy.
I guess mine would be meow. or if I'm gonna do Stell's cat. Oh no!
That's my favorite.
You know
That's
what?
the Grumpy Cat's cat.
My favorite meow is the cat bus from Totoro. So it's.
Oh wait, I want to change mine. My cat has a very special way of speaking. For some reason, I think it's like a Maine Coon thing. He's kind of squeaky instead of like actually meowing. He meows like Macau. He actually has like a K noise in his meow. It's really strange.
Macau, I remember that. The next question is our last one from Ryan Finder, and this one has to do with Endless 8, actually.
Ooh.
In Endless 8, they repeat this last 2 weeks of summer over and over again. They actually repeat them exactly 15,532 times, which is a bunch of years. I don't even know the exact estimate. I would assume it's like 600 years or something. And in these episodes, only Yuki remembers what's going on. Everyone else kind of resets and doesn't remember they've done anything, but Yuki does. So just think about that for a second and how awful that would be. Ryan Finder's question is, if you knew you were going to repeat the last day of summer, say, 15,532 times, what activity would you choose to do? What would you hate to be stuck doing?
I'd play Ultimate Frisbee over and over again. That's fun.
Oh, man.
If there weren't any awful consequences for it afterwards, I would love to just throw a party every day that we redid that day. Just a huge party, just with everyone. Like on Saturday when we had a volleyball tournament / party. That would be my day. That would be awesome.
Anyone else? No one
I'm
else?
trying to think of an answer, but having to repeat a day... Actually, could you do something different every time the day repeats, or does it have to be the same action every day?
Well, it's just the same day repeats over and over again, so what would you choose to do, knowing that was going to happen?
Would we remember?
No, yeah, because you would know you were going to repeat it over and over.
Oh, man.
I'd probably keep watching Sekkei Chihasukoi over and over again.
And then on top of that, it also says, what would you hate to be stuck doing?
Babysitting.
Working.
Any kind of work, yeah.
Oh my god.
Working at my job,
Horrible.
which I won't speak because I could get fired.
Masturbating.
Getting stabbed.
Masturbating every day, over and over.
I'd want to sing. I'd want to sing every day.
If I were to do the same thing over and over again, I guess I'd go swimming every day. I love swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming's awesome.
Or I'd play I'd play Final Fantasy 13 because I could keep beating it and not remembering how bad it was every time I started over again. And the thing
Are there any consequences? I'm sorry.
no, there's no consequences.
So, like, if I ate, like, 10 pounds of ice cream each day, it wouldn't pile up, it would just reset?
Yeah, you just reset back to
Oh,
where you were
man.
before you ate the ice cream.
Ice cream? Forget physical activity.
But what about the peanut butter?
Oh, peanut butter.
Oh.
Please don't do this to me. See, I'm glad the jar is gone now.
I would hate to be stuck. You know what? I would hate to be stuck in traffic.
Oh.
That would
That's
be
a good
awful.
one.
Can you imagine 700 years of
Oh,
traffic?
my goodness.
I would kill myself.
Something that I would like to do. If I knew I'd repeat the same day every day, I'd do something that I knew I would never get bored of, and that would be play Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver, because, well, I like the Pokemon series, and also there are not infinite, but there's a very large number of combinations of like different teams that you can always do, like you can always start with and get to the end of the game with. So
what if everything you did carried over? Then I just played Animal Crossing New Leaf for like 600 years and get everything.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
And contrary to popular belief, not all British people like to queue, and that would be my hell. Like just stuck in a queue every day for the rest of my life.
This next one's more of a suggestion, not really a question, but it's from Ryan Finder. It's the last thing he's asked us, and it says, I think you guys should totally make a sort of cut-and-paste video clip movie that is like a real-life version of the movie The SOS Brigade. By that, I mean put together some script and then film performing it individually, and then put it all together to make a tale just about as epic as the adventures of Mikuru Asahina Episode 00.
I concur.
I don't think we can.
Let's do it.
Because we're kind of all over the country.
I mean, we could write a script and do that. I mean, I don't know. like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want to see that, let us know. I mean, we could do that for an April Fool's joke or something. I don't know. That sounds like fun. I would do it.
Sounds
Sure, if we
crazy
tried, we
enough
could
to work.
Put something together.
We were going to do something similar for Halloween last year. I mean, it would just be a story rather than us just sitting there dressed in a costume. The next question's from Anonymous, and it says, who in the Haruhi cast, anime and your dub cast, would you go out with if you could?
Kunikida.
No, I think the question is asking, like, cast members.
Yeah, like the voice actor.
Like the voice actors.
Kunikida.
Wow.
Wait, I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
Who in the Haruhi cast, anime and our dub cast, would you go out with if you could? As Soowaba called me just now.
Go out with romantically or just like...
Yeah, just go out on a date with, I guess.
Okay.
Dibs on Sami.
Yeah, I want to date with Haruhi. Come here, Stell. Oh, yes.
I call Soowaba.
Sowaba's on a double date.
I call Nicole.
Yay!
Come over here, Nicole.
I'm just gonna be at the bar.
Yeah, as far as ours,
I think
you could
Taniguchi
go
and
with
Kunikida
James.
Yeah, James is
James.
James he doesn't go with anyone.
I'll go with James. We'll have Harusoul. I'll go with Harusoul. We'll have the
Soowaba believes that the whole date would be all of us on one giant date.
Yeah, probably.
I do that. I think
That
that
works.
we just all go to a bar together and just like sit there.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And then
Thank you.
Canada.
Yeah, in Canada because 19 is legal age.
Yay!
That would be awesome.
As far as the actual anime goes, though, I would so call Crispin Freeman. Y'all can go with whoever you want, but I'm taking
Can I
Crispin
join that
Freeman.
Nope, I am
I
stopping
love
your date.
Crispin Freeman. He is so attractive. It's ridiculous.
He is
Let's
wonderful.
see. Anonymous, are you guys even going that far? Oh, because they're asking about the festival episode.
Yes.
Yes, we are going to go as far as we can.
One day.
So, I have actually laid out an idea of where we're going to be, say, 6 months from now. I do know when the movie would be released. If we do keep following what we're at right now, please stick with us until December 2015. That's not a joke. That's legitimate, unless we speed it up a little bit. But we do plan to go as far as we can. With episode 12, we'll be changing the ending, and we're actually going to go in chronological order, so you're not going to have seasons, you're going to have the whole series in the order it's supposed to go in. So, that was a good question. I like that question.
Yeah.
And the very last question for all of us is, it's not really a question, it's a request. Sing the Nyan Nyan song, not the Neon Cat.
Oh, we already did that.
Technically, we did, yeah.
That.
Did we?
Nyan, 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 ni hao, nyan.
Gorgeous and daddy,
That was perfect.
Oh, you
Yay!
So that's it for our commentary.
Yeah, that's actually the end.
That's actually the end. That's the end.
3.5 hours later.
Yeah.
You guys, well, you have to understand that when we're all together, we have fun, and we just enjoy each other. That's why. So, I mean, that right there gives you a legitimate idea of how close BTDubs is. I mean, when we sit here, we start talking, we lose track of time and sit here and talk for hours just because we enjoy talking to each other, and we have fun. So.
I've just sat by my window watching the sunrise as we all talk.
Well, that's kind of cool.
It's only 11:23 for me here, bitch.
It's 2:30 here.
I'm going.
2:30. 2:30.
So there's a few last minute things here before we all go. These are the last little tidbits for you. People have been asking, when is Haruhi Episode 7 coming out? Where is the trailer for Haruhi Episode 7? Haruhi Episode 7 trailer will probably release, what day are we recording this? The 22nd? What's the next Wednesday? Oh my god. July 24th is the Haruhi trailer. Haruhi Episode 7 will likely release on August 7th? Maybe? I want to aim for July 31st, but more realistically, you're looking at August 7th for Haruhi Episode 7. Which is good because that's actually when baseball season, I think, wraps up, and this episode's about baseball. So, look for it July 31st. If not, definitely August 7th. There will be a trailer out in about a day. So, yeah, look forward to that. Depending on when this is uploaded, it could already be out. So you could just click on it after you're done listening to this. Second thing here. Are we doing all of Endless 8? No, we're doing 3 episodes of Endless 8.
Says you.
Yeah, you guys,
No, I agree. 3 episodes is
you
enough.
guys can direct the other 3. I don't care. I ain't doing it. We're doing Endless 8 Episode 1, Endless 8 Episode 7, and Endless 8 Episode 8. So I feel that gives a very nice feel of the story arc, and it gives a nice progression to it. And Episode 7 is really where things start happening anyway, so you're really not missing anything by not watching Episode 2 through 6. Next question. Are you changing any of your cast members? Are you replacing any? Thankfully, no.
Yes, I am playing Kyon from now on. I'm sorry, Soowaba, but you're not going to
I beg to differ.
I'm gonna have to ask you to kindly step down from your position.
So yeah, there's all that stuff. Another big announcement, we have dubbed the very first episode of Neuron Churya-san. Obviously, you've heard us talking about it several times throughout this commentary. There will not be a release date given for that because we're hoping to dub all of them before we start releasing them. So we are going to do those little by little, and we might use those maybe during December or something for fun. We'll just release those maybe like once a day in December because there's like 26 of them. So yeah, but we are doing those. Haruhi-chan, we are doing Haruhi-chan. I don't know when. Please.
The music is done for the first episode.
The first episode, all it needs, we literally have the voices for almost everyone, so we just need to input them in. Please look forward to that. I don't know when it's going to be. The first episode is a New Year's episode, so I guess you might be able to figure out when the first episode will release. So yeah, so right now, just focusing on Haruhi. We are going to get Shuryu-san out to you, but please know that we are doing these side stories like people have been asking, and those will be out. Last but not least, please, down in the descriptions, click on these people's names, go to their YouTube pages, subscribe to them, watch their videos. I think you'll really enjoy them. I love them. They're like a family to me. I enjoy listening to them. I do keep up with their videos whenever I'm not doing my own thing. So yeah, please follow them. They are talented, they are incredible, they are amazing, and just all around wonderful people. I want to thank everyone that's been here tonight. I want to thank Stell. I want to thank Codemaster. I want to thank Dakota-chan, SingingSamine, Acting Anime 1996, Hotter Soul 1, Roy Havenstone, B-Doy the Hatter 0217, Soowaba, of course, for finally joining us here because this is his first commentary, first time doing something with all of us. I want to thank Azbayzia, who couldn't be, Nokan, who's here. I want to thank Azbayzia, who couldn't be here, but she did record answers that will be added to the video. I want to thank Indy4S, who couldn't be here, but we'll have answers added to the video. So I want to thank our whole cast, our whole crew, all of you, who without which we couldn't have done episode 1 through 6. I look forward to doing another 6 episodes and the whole series with you. And I can't wait to see where this goes. Thank you to everyone at BTDubs that supported us, has supported our cast, has supported our fandub. Please continue to support us and help us as we grow. And we love you all. I'm going to do one last roundtable here where I'm just going to ask you all what your final thoughts are on episode 6, which is what we always do, and then we're going to say goodbye. I guess we'll start with the music editor, Codemaster 25. What are your final thoughts on Haruhi Suzumiya, episode 6?
Awesome. Yay. Music was really good. I'm happy.
SingingSamine, your final views on Haruhi Suzumiya, episode 6.
I feel honored that we actually got an entire arc of an anime done. I think that's amazing and everyone should be very proud of themselves. And I am really happy with the quality as always.
Nakoto-chan 18, final thoughts on Haruhi, episode 6.
I really like this episode. Just because it delves a lot deeper into the personalities of Kyon and Haruhi, and it's just all awesome and fantastic. I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm really happy with all the work that everyone put into it. The acting, the sound effects, the music. Everything is awesome. And I'm so happy we made it to episode 6 because I didn't honestly think that BTDubs would ever do anything. So, episode 6 of a full series is kind of amazing.
Oh,
so,
you saw you were gonna cry.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna cry. But thanks for being awesome, everyone. I really appreciate it.
Action Anime 1996, your final thoughts on Haruhi episode 6.
Oh, that episode was utterly amazing. Like, the acting, the effects, the music, the everything. That episode. Yeah, next.
Roy Havenstone, your final thoughts on Haruhi episode 6.
Basically, reiterating what everyone else said, I'm really happy with how this episode turned out, and normally my family are only interested in like listening to my sections of the fandub, but I'm gonna sit them down and I'm gonna make them watch this particular episode. That's how much I like this how this episode turned out, especially. Look at it! Look at it! Don't you see the quality of acting in the climax?
Aye, but I don't see no shillelaghs. I can't follow it. I can't follow it.
But no.
Apparently, Roy Haven still lives in a castle on the moor.
But no. Kudos to everyone who took part in it. I'm glad I was being able to be a part of it, and let's hope we can do better for the rest of the series and the movie.
Yeah. StellTsirlis, what do you think of Haruhi episode 6, dear?
Episode 6 is my favorite out of all the ones that we've put out, just because we all stepped up our game. We were like, okay, this is the finale to this arc, and we're all gonna be boss just as normal, but like we were 20% more boss. I just loved every single thing about it. Just kind of like how basically what Nicole was saying, like everything was just so wonderful and perfect, and I love all of you. It was wonderful.
I would ask Soowaba, but Soowaba had obligations and he couldn't speak anymore tonight. But I'm pretty sure he'd share his sentiments. Haruhi episode 6 is the best episode we've done by far, but it's not the best that BTDubs can do. Again, I think the world of these people, and they're going to get better and better and better and better. Follow Senyu, follow Haruhi, follow any future dub, follow whatever dubs we're going to make now. Hey, you know what? You heard that we were going to also do our Tokyo Mew Mew dub? Follow that. That's going to be epic. You know what? Follow our dubs. We can only get better, and we can only get better if you guys support us. And I've said it over and over and over again. I'm going to say it one more time for this. As long as you want more, we will continue to produce more. If you don't want any more, screw you. You're not cool like we are.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. That's it for us. You'll never know this, but we recorded a video for 3 hours and 35 minutes. I have no idea how long it'll be when it's done. But I'm going to say goodbye to all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to our commentary. Thanks for sending in your questions. And maybe we'll do this again sometime. If you guys want to hear it, we'll definitely do it. So from all of us here at BTDubs, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Holla.
Bye.
Holla.
Hello there. Oh my. I'm here all by myself now. Everyone asked for me to show up and I couldn't do anything. Oh wait, there is something I can do. I'll take this commentary out with a bang. I want to be the only one who can solve the mysteries and take control. Up next, we have yet another background actor. He's only done voices for one of the episodes, sadly, but we're hoping to get him in there for more episodes. I'm kind of secretly hoping to add him to the main cast as someone. It's B-Doy the Hatter 0217.
Hi.
Oh, so enthusiastic.
You're not going to act that way the whole time I'm doing this, are you?
Hi.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, because I'm not going to sit here and interview a rapist. So what's your favorite part of Haruhi? I like the sounds they make. Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
So you played.
Mikuru, run.
Yeah, you played background characters. Actually, you played a background character specifically in episode 1, who yells out, "Oh boy, you're gonna go get naked."
This is not helping him.
Yeah, that was actually a real line in that episode. But I'm going to ask you more about your, the other things that you've done and such and so on, because obviously you haven't been a Haruhi for too long. First off, are you enjoying our Haruhi fandom?
Yes.
What's your favorite episode so far?
6? I think the one with the battle with Yuki and that blue-haired person.
Episode 4?
Oh, I'm far off. Then
I'm
yes.
talking about the scene I said.
It's okay. It's okay. He's been watching our episodes while watching Evangelion. It's cool. It's cool. What do you like about that episode specifically?
A lot of things.
Like?
I don't know.
Hey, David. David, fuck you. Okay. It's okay. I don't think we're going to be using this one. Actual.
I think you like the part when he got into the robot.
Yeah. He liked the part where Rei Ayanami came out and slapped that guy and said, "Dun dun 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 dun." Now,
Oh god.
is there any project you're working on right now that you want to tell people about, and we can just put that in there?
No.
What's your favorite drink? Say orange
Dr.
juice, I'll
Pepper?
throttle you.
Yeah, you're a Dr. Pepper?
Okay, we're just pretending he
this
never
has
existed.
been a wonderful waste of time. I want to thank you. I'm so glad we're doing this via Skype. If I drove all the way to your house to do this interview and you did this to me, I would have killed you.
You know, I'm just gonna keep this entire interview with.
Just put this in the blooper reel. Very few people know this, but B-Doy and I both live in California, so it's not too difficult to drive like 19 hours upstate to go kill him.
Oh, 19 hours.
just
Totally
do
fine.
that just to slap him with the back of the head.
Thanks for joining, B-Doy.
You're welcome.
That scared the shit out of me.